I am
She
saddened
offered
to
up-
hear that.
Well, here's why though, and it actually gave me a fresh perspective on the movie that I never really thought about before.
No.
And that's that Scott actually kind of is a bit of a prick. I
Don't get me wrong, Scott is an asshole.
I never even saw him
Oh,
that
you
way.
got
'Cause
it.
I was like, oh, this is great.
Oh,
and
you
so
got
like,
the bird
I'm like,
type Pokemon from Sun and Moon, didn't you, Omega?
Oh, I caught it. I caught it from the last raid den event they did.
Yeah,
I was
could've
mostly
done it.
just always thinking about how he's like a lovable idiot and he's forgetful and. But she was like,
don't get me wrong.
She was like, no, he's like cheating on this poor girl, and like she just saw it from like
Oh.
him being like a sleazy guy perspective. And
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I understand her perspective. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like, she's not exactly wrong.
no,
Like, here's the thing.
and she
I always
didn't get past that.
always saw it like that myself. I always saw it like that myself, actually.
Right.
But
I
here's
never-
the thing.
I never
Also, like, maybe this is just me thinking out loud here. But the thing is,
Are you
I
there?
always saw.
I am kicking
oh.
Mona's ass.
Oh, I mean, I was in a. Okay, I guess it's just you and me, Mario. Because we
Yeah,
don't
it
have enough
could be.
time to like wait for for Clawzord to show up. I guess just switch to whatever Pokemon you want to use.
Also, I kind
I
of
would
want to
use-
use my launch.
Keep in mind, this Pokemon is, I believe, level 75.
Kind of also. wanna
It's
do my
anywhere from
last
level
gym.
75 to 100.
Right.
All right, I guess I'll just do it. Although, here's the thing: at least with Nimona, you don't have to actually win against her until the final battle against her. Apparently, speedrunners literally, like, I found out this speedrun strat for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and honestly, I think it's kind of sad in a weird way. Basically, okay, you know the first pig that you were forced to catch in the game? I forget the name of it,
Yeah.
right? Okay, a lot of speedrunners will catch it, but they'll immediately put it in the box and just never use it. And then when they're about to do a Nimona battle, whenever they know they're about to do one, they'll immediately put the pig in their party and remove all other Pokemon from their party and then deliberately lose the battle. So this pig literally knows nothing but defeat at the hands of Nimona.
Oh no.
Oh, there's Ghost Bacon.
So it is forever haunted with perpetual loss. Because I think the highest level that you can catch that thing at is like level 3. And it never levels up.
Oh,
So,
Omega,
if
Omega,
anything,
Omega.
it's actually...
Oh, wait.
I can't
Uh-oh.
remember, because I already hit ready.
Right, I'm dumb.
So yeah, basically, that pig is like in a perpetual state of loss. It can never win.
Right, I'll get
That
the barbecue.
sucks, dude.
Or I'll get the barbecue so for that
So
bacon.
mean.
Well, to be fair, that's speedrunners for you. Speedrunners will go through a game and speedrun it as quick as they can, and deliberately choose strats that are often considered mean. Like, hell, they'll go for, like, Fable, and they'll do certain missions as a villain, just because the villain route's faster.
Then there's the age-old save the animals thing.
Oops.
If you guys know what that is.
Save the animals! Save them!
Save the animals! You know what that is?
No.
I'm
Okay,
familiar with it.
It has to do with Super Metroid in the speedrunning community. There's like they always vote on whether or not there's a spot in the game. Where
Oh
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
save
yeah,
these, like,
yeah,
animals.
yeah. In Games Done Quick, it's like fucking
Yeah.
Oh, darn
whether
it.
you save the animal because whether you save or leave the animals because it saves only a few frames.
That's right. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
actually
it doesn't make much of a difference.
no, but people are always like, "What should we do?" And they vote on it, and they spend like just crazy
kidding
amounts
me?
of money to like vote for this guy.
I gotta restart.
I mean, fair enough.
I gotta restart my computer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no
Okay.
worries, no worries, no worries. You do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do, man. You do what you gotta do.
NVMe is not showing up. Stupid
Oh.
drive is being stupid.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh, what the hell?
I just got one shot, which is really funny because I've got like, okay, this Gyarados is just stupid hard. Okay.
Should we just leave?
Oh, and now it pulls out a barrier. Okay, we're gonna get our ass handed to us. So this is what it's like to be a third grader beaten up by a sixth grader.
This is what it's like to be a Magikarp.
Actually, funny thing, actually, speaking of Magikarp, actually,
Oh my god.
I actually mentioned a strategy using Magikarp for raid dens, actually. Basically, if you're doing a high star ranked den, for Ditto specifically, the ideal Pokemon
hell's
to use
going
to
on with the
defeat that
camera?
den is ironically Magikarp. Specifically, only the host should use Magikarp. Everyone else on the team should use a Pokemon that is super effective against the Terra type that the Magikarp is.
Yeah, I lost.
Or I should say, the Terra type that the Ditto is specifically. So, for example, if the Ditto is, say, let's say, a Poison type, for example. So, you'll want to use a Pokemon that knows Psychic moves, primarily. So, basically what you would do is you would have the leader of your group choose a Magikarp with the lowest possible physical and special defense possible. Then the Ditto will transform into the leader's Pokemon by default, because the Ditto always chooses to change into the host in raid den events.
We lost
If you didn't
time.
know this.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we got our asses handed to us. So basically, ideally, you want to basically use the weakest possible Pokemon as your leader's Pokemon. So basically, Magikarp. Magikarp just completely decimates the den. It solos the whole den in a weird way, because it becomes the MVP, because it essentially makes the Pokemon that you're fighting so weak that it can be one-shot, even though it's a level 75 Pokemon. By any Pokemon.
Hooray. Decidueye.
Now let's show.
Okay, so you got a Decidueye now?
Yep.
Okay, I could go back to that Gyarados den if you want to try it again, Mario, but I feel like we might need to get Pokemon, because I wasn't even able to do much damage to that thing.
We'll
And I
try.
got level 100
What's
Pokemon.
the hold on? What's the level of the Pokemon?
Level 100 Rock type Gyarados.
Ooh.
Yeah, it'd be dirty.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have anything in my box that I could use against that.
No, but you don't have online, do you?
Let me see.
I know I do.
Sandy, I'd like to take this moment to welcome you back into the chat.
I'd like to take a minute to sit right there. I'd like to tell you how I became the prince of a town called Kentucky, Virginia.
Oh, dude, I want to know all about that.
I became one showing up.
No active
I
membership.
rolled up to the barnyard around 7 or 8, and I said to the cabbie, I banged your mother.
Oh no, not the mother.
Hey, don't worry. He told me it's okay. She's also my cousin,
My mother's my
and my sister, and my mother, and my wife.
Oh,
One
God.
shot.
Keep it in the family.
Quadruple.
Alabama. I'll
Why
take
would
Alabama
you
for
kill
100, Alec.
yourself?
Get
Why
dabbed.
would you kill yourself? Mr. Self-destruct.
Oh god, that is another dirty tactic I didn't even think of.
Why-
I'm getting online for a month.
Okay. I know the fucking perfect strat to do one of those Ditto raid dens in the future. Okay, here's new strat. Set up a Pokemon, give it self-destruct. Nothing else. Only self-destruct. Think about it. If it only knows self-destruct, and Ditto turns into it, that's all it can do. And self-destruct doesn't do much in the way of damage. Actually, no, it does a lot of damage. But the thing is, though, it only targets one Pokemon, I think. But if it does do splash damage, even if it does wipe out the whole team, you'll still win because of the timer cooldown. It won't wipe out the meter fast enough, and the Ditto will kill itself.
Tim's come
Ooh.
across an amazing discovery.
No, I just thought of it. It's not really much of a discovery. I feel like, well, I mean, it's not that different from the Magikarp thing I mentioned, except this one's way easier and it's guaranteed to give you the win no matter what. Because if your Pokemon only knows self-destruct, that's all it can do. So regardless of whether this thing has amazing stats or garbage stats, if all it can do is self-destruct... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I burped there.
Oh.
You burped and you farted. I heard you.
No, just burp. Ugh.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I ate a fair bit before I started stream, and I've been periodically burping randomly because I ate way too fast. Because I scarfed my food down before I streamed.
Curses.
You're back.
And it's just been like causing me to burp. What's up? What is up, my dude?
Oh, sorry. I was just talking to myself. If you're talking to me there.
No, I was asking because Nova was saying, so I was asking, what's up, my dude?
No, it's just over here.
Oh no. Oh, also, MJ, do you need any, or not need any? Do you want any shinies? I've got a shiny Eevee.
You have a shiny.
I mean,
Eevee,
that's
fuck you.
pretty impressive, dude.
I've got 2. But I know Rebecca's already, or I should say, my sister has called dibs on it.
What did I just use? Oh.
Oh, here's the thing. I don't really care about having the shiny because I've already got a shiny Sylveon in Sword and Shield.
Oh,
And I'll just be transferring that over when I get the chance. All right, yeah, you do what you gotta do.
Okay, sorry.
You do what you gotta do, man. You do what you gotta do. Hey, hey.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. I just paid 16 cents out of my checking account.
Oh god, that's a bit too much. That's too much money out of your pocket. That is
No,
far too
actually,
rich.
it isn't. No, I had $5 on
I was-
PayPal already, and it was $5.16 for Nintendo Online for a month.
Oh, I was making a dumb joke. Because
Yeah,
I was making it out as
he was making it like 62 cents was way too much money.
16.
Dumb joke. 16 cents, whatever.
No, I got the joke, but
I am doing.
What's
the
that? Did someone say Gigaton Hammer? Because I heard Gigaton Hammer.
No, it's like it.
Well, I mean, my Tinkaton said Gigaton Hammer.
It did not. You heard things.
I honestly love Gigaton Hammer. It's a fun move.
ちょっと確認したいですね。
Although, I will say, I do wish that more Pokemon could learn the move. I will say, a Pokemon that makes sense if they could learn it, in my head, would be Farfetch'd and by extension Surfetch'd. I feel like that's a Pokemon that should be able to learn Gigaton Hammer.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going back to the.
Alternatively,
you going back
Girder.
to bed, Mario?
I'm going back to defeat that. My rival.
Talk about Pokemon.
Okay. Yeah, you do what you gotta do. Oh, also, if you need a really good IV Ditto, I can help. I can trade you one.
I'll be fine.
Because I got a Ditto with, like, really good IVs. Only level 75, but I figure... Alternatively, we could just go, we could do a picnic trip, you know, whole thing's candlelit. Just you, me, whatever Pokemon you want, my Ditto. And, we'll see what happens. Maybe Ditto gets a little too freaky with its fingers, I don't know. Ditto doesn't have fingers.
I hate event dens.
I'm sorry, okay? Ditto gets a little too freaky at the picnic.
I hate event dens. They're too. I hate event dens.
Sandy, Discord stream.
Yeah, plus they all glow shiny and black, so I mean, at least you know which ones are the event dens. Or the 7-star event dens, I should say.
I need to make a decision.
I know the 5-star event ends. We can cheese our way through, though.
Sandy, help me make a decision.
Give me a second.
What is your decision that you need to do? Here, I can take a look for a second. Let's see. What are you doing?
Fortnite.
Oh, you're playing Fortnite. Okay. Yeah. Oh,
The blue one at the end.
Well, I mean, yeah, that
Okay,
and
and?
maybe go with the pistol. Because you got a crappy SMG. You need something to replace that gray SMG. The pistol's an adequate replacement.
He's getting the
And he immediately
DMR.
goes for the DMR.
You are
despite
challenged
me.
by
Okay,
annoying
I see how it is.
Minona.
Oh, got it. Female Goku.
Fuck.
Wait, did they change this area over here on the map?
Oh no.
I noticed on the map there's like an area that wasn't here before,
Yeah, I think they did.
or it looks changed. Like
They might
because
have.
this big gray area with the lines over it. There's an area that's sort of encroaching into it now. I'm gonna check that area out because I feel like there's a building there now or something. I'm gonna go over there because I'm curious what's going on there. Oh wait, I just hit return to menu for a second. Blech.
GG.
Wait, I can collect platinum points now? What the hell's going on here? Collect platinum points.
What? You get platinum boots or something? What?
Yeah, Mimikyu's tough.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Let's go for it.
Then there's the new... Oh, they added more games to the voucher thing for the Switch. Excuse me, sorry. I keep burping. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so the Nintendo Switch Online vouchers recently added a couple new games to the thing. I'm not gonna lie, if I was to pick up these two... The two voucher pack, basically, you know, on the Switch,
Mm-hmm.
for like basically paying less and getting 2 Switch games. I would obviously have to go with the most expensive games just by virtue of this being
Okay.
$132 already. Just to justify the price, in my opinion.
One more.
Oh.
So it
Ooh.
being said, I would have to pick up the Zelda game there and either just because it hasn't gone on
Maybe
sale
which
or anything
one?
like that yet. The second one.
Both what Tim said.
Oh. Had to scratch that itch.
Oh, yeah, that's right. On the 12th, Pokemon Stadium is coming to Switch Online.
Yep.
I will say my only complaint about Pokemon Stadium is the fact that it's not going to have any kind of integration with the other Pokemon things at all.
Which is kind of BS.
Oh, and apparently they've now added for profile pictures that you can get on the Switch Online, what Chibidoki would refer to as the sexiest character in all of gaming. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out, guys.
Huh?
Hear me out. I'm quoting someone. That's literally what they said. The quote unquote sexiest man in all of gaming. Hear me out. Hear me out.
And who was that?
Get on with this.
Chibidoki. Because it's Bowser.
Mm.
Uh,
On.
Although I don't know, I like Bowser. Bowser's a fun character. I wouldn't necessarily say he's the quote unquote quintessential most attractive male character in all of gaming, but I would argue he is definitely one of the better dads in gaming. You can't
Okay.
disagree with me on that.
no, no one was ever going to actually disagree with you on that one.
Because if you think about it, he's there for his son. He's the other Koopa kids, they're not his kids. Apparently they just work for him. But he still looks out for them. But Bowser Jr. is always the one that he looks out for the most, because Bowser Jr. is his actual kid.
Phantom Force.
Oh, right, the Animal Crossing stuff is updated. Oh, right, because Easter, so Bunny Day. Well, I guess I might as well grab this guy, just like, because he's a unique character.
Okay.
Oh, wait, the Dodo's birthdays are in April?
No!
Yep.
Gotta grab the Dodo airline, guys.
Alright.
Yeah, let's grab the Dodo airline logo while I'm at it. Why am I, like, literally doing this on stream, just grabbing a bunch of, like, profile picture stuff? It's like,
There you go.
yeah, we're just collecting profile picture stuff. Okay, we gotta
I
grab
have
the cherry
defeated
bomb.
the Ghost Gym.
Nice. GG. You defeated Rapping Grandma. Now you've got to defeat the most powerful character in all of Pokemon. The Pokemon character that comes after Rapping Grandma. Crapping Grandma. I am saying that more as a joke, because one of the Elite Four dresses like a grandma, but looks like a toddler, so I'm calling her Crapping Grandma, because she looks like she may or may not still wear diapers. Don't worry, you'll get it when you see them. You'll get the joke. But no joke, she actually is pretty tough. Same goes for the flying member of the Elite Four. He is a tough customer as well. Same goes for the dragon one. Okay.
Oh.
Mom's
Oh.
Pokemon. I just got online.
Okay. Cool. Okay, let's see what's in this den. Nope, we're skipping that den. I refuse to do anything lower than 4 stars. If it's lower than 4 stars, it is not worth doing it for me.
You still have a line, right, Sandy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you say you needed Goodra, the gooey dragon Pokemon?
Me?
It is a 5-star den for Goodra.
Who goes
I thought
first?
Nova. I thought
5-star Gudra.
Nova. See?
Yep, it is a normal type Goodra,
Got it!
which means your ideal Pokemon to use will be a fighting type.
But give me a second.
Or a Pokemon that knows fighting moves. In my case, that would be my Armorogue that has Focus Blast.
Ew.
Yeah, I defeated the gym leader. Now it's my final gym.
Although, alternatively, I could also use... I'm trying to think, what else could I use? Oh, I could use my Decidueye, because I have Low Kick on it. So Armorogue or Decidueye? Which would you rather see, I guess? Would you rather I use Decidueye or Armorogue?
Yo, actually, I actually want the Gudra.
You know what? I'm going to use Decidueye, because he is friend. Challenges group. Invite via link code. Feel free to copy the link code off of my screen. I'm going to temporarily turn on my virtual camera for a second. I apologize if there's any lag on anyone who is on...
And there goes the mic. Oh. Well, never mind then. Victory Road. Finally. Oh, completed. Alright. Okay, now I'm gonna fight
Sort
this
of.
guy again. Now I'm gonna fight this guy.
Okay, I've got 133 large. Holy shit! I didn't realize I had that many large candies. And there we go. Ditto's now max leveled.
Here, I'm gonna let Glaceon here learn Sunny Day.
There. Party's now all level 100. Okay, there we go. Now let's put our resident adult bucks. Oops. Next to all these totally legendary Pokemon. In terms of male and female Pokemon breeding groups. No.
Alright,
oh god!
Fire Blast.
Actually, maybe I should. I just thought maybe I should use Vaporeon actually, because Vaporeon has Water Absorb.
Oh! I got it burn!
Vaporeon
Ow.
could actually do some good damage.
Oof.
I would just
Come on.
need the
I
right.
just leveled up my
Let's go,
fucking
let's go.
Glaceons.
Yum.
Okay, let's level up Let's level up my Vaporeon to level 99.
Come on. Yeah.
There, it's level 99. It only needs a bit more XP to max level. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can teach Vaporeon a fighting move. Because if I can teach Vaporeon a fighting move,
I'm good.
I'm going to use Vaporeon.
My Crocodile will be fine. It won't be fine!
Oh, it'll be fine if I can teach Vaporeon a fighting move.
No!
Vaporeon will be unstoppable. Vaporeon will be able to take on 5 Pokemon at once. In a fight, right? In a fight, right?
Oh, I'm in trouble. My Pokemon's in trouble. Better grab my grass
I
type.
don't know. Just be careful when you get stuck in a dark alley and 5 Vaporeons come out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, I
You know
gotta
what they say about Vaporeon?
gotta kick Arwen's ass.
I can't use Body
Please
Press on
storm.
Vaporeon?
Nope, no you can't.
Damn it! Are you gonna be kidding me? Stealth rocks? That's some wreck.
Haxor.
It's some BS? Okay.
Check summary. I'm gonna just teach Vaporeon. Okay, change moves. Remember, wait, doesn't Vaporeon naturally learn Double Kick?
I think so.
Well, I mean, it can learn Double Kick, but it never learned Double Kick, apparently.
Oh!
Sort by... Where the hell is type? I can do favorite, new, name, or number. I guess I'm going to sort by name.
Oh,
Takedown, that's normal. Normal. I want fighting move.
I hate this.
I don't care about...
I hate this version
I
of
can teach it lots of normal and psychic and ice. I literally have no fighting moves I can teach this thing.
Wow.
I hate this
Oh, but there is a
version of
Pokemon Center
Tentacruel.
nearby. Let me check the Pokemon Center really quick. Maybe I can teach it a fighting move at the Pokemon Center.
Guys, I hate this version of Tentacruel.
Why? Is it because it walks on its tentacles?
Yes?
It got a big tentacle and it walks like this. Sort by category.
Oh.
Okay, fighting. Wait, can it learn? Nope. Nope.
Okay, I'm officially back. Sorry about that.
Welcome,
Woohoo!
welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes, I'm just going on mute whenever I go into a store. I picked up some stuff. I got
Oh, no.
3DS and 2 Game Boy Advances, and like a Game Boy Pocket link cable.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I always hated that. That's one aspect of the Game Boy I always hated. How they kept changing the damn connector thing for the Game Boy.
Yeah, because it was smaller, I guess. So they had to make the form factor for the cable smaller.
I
too.
get it, but it's still annoying.
Yeah, there's even like they have different cables. There's one like original Game Boy to Game Boy Pocket. There's Game Boy
Yeah,
Pocket to Game Boy Pocket.
yeah.
Oh, you? Wait, what are you doing? Arvin?
I was checking to see if I could find. Okay, I don't have any fighting move TMs. Okay, so Vaporeon is a bad pick for this deck. Sadly, because Vaporeon cannot learn any fighting moves.
Let me just kick Arvin's ass.
I'm doing that too. Oh, jeez.
What are you doing?
The hardest one to get is
Alright,
actually
sing along.
I'm
the hardest
coming
one to
to
get
the...
is the one for the Game Boy Micro.
Really now? Oh,
Yeah, it's like expensive and hard to get. It's kind of crazy. I don't actually own one.
I believe that. I believe that.
Battle or catch the Pichu.
Catch the Pichu, catch the Pichu, catch the Pichu over there.
You know,
He
Even
will
though
find
Ash is-
you, he will kill you.
even though Ash's journey's just been over, you got to admit, all those many decades later, Team Rocket is still not giving up on trying to catch that Pikachu.
I will say this one aspect about Team Rocket. If you want to say anything positive about them, no matter what, like definitively positive about them, they are
Yeah.
bloody determined. If you think about it, most characters would have given up after like maybe the 4th or 5th time.
No. See, you're not giving them even enough credit even now. Here's the thing. They were smart workers. They chose to continue with the thing that basically provided them near vacation. Basically. Just follow
Dude.
Ash and the group
Yeah. And they don't-
to try and catch the
don't even-
Pikachu all the fucking time, and they have to do basically almost next to no work aside from that.
Okay, I have a question.
They
Why
were
not?
trying after a while.
No.
Oh god, they really were. They were just playing the long con.
Yeah. They're truly
And
evil. They were taunting Team Rocket.
Yeah.
Oh god, and here's actually something I remember that it was kind of funny. At least in terms of thing, the rivals for Jesse and James, I forget their name. It was Cassidy and whatever the fuck the other character's name was
I can't remember.
in the earlier seasons. You know who I'm referring to, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Was it Butch and Cassidy?
Yeah, Butch.
Yeah, Butch and Cassidy.
Okay, well, anyways, those two lost to Ash and just immediately gave up, and they never went back after Ash.
Except for Jesse and
Granted,
James.
Ash did have a harder fight against them,
Mm-hmm.
but also, granted, Ash had weaker Pokemon back then. Keep that in mind. And Ash still beat them with his lower level Pokemon. Meanwhile, Jesse and James have fundamentally had been getting better and better Pokemon over time.
Mm-hmm.
And Ash has still been beating them. All that tells me is that Ash is a genuinely good trader and not to be underestimated. It just tells you that the champions were that much more powerful than Ash was. If you want to get into technicals. Like, it's not that Ash was weak. They were just that much more powerful than Ash.
Wow.
Oh, tell me when you guys are ready and I can start up another den with against the Goodra.
Sure, I'll get on.
Sure.
I'm busy catching
No.
Pikachu.
Still kicking his ass.
Okay,
I'm
well,
gonna
here's what
find-
I'm going to do. I'm going to do something weird.
Hmm?
I'm going to use Goodra against Goodra.
I don't have a Goodra.
Oh, I don't have a Goodra either. I'm going to use Ditto. So fundamentally, I will have a Goodra. I will have a Goodra for this battle. Whether I have one or not, I will be using a Gudra.
How do I get online again?
Open
Open
the
up your-
menu with the X.
open your menu.
Press the left shoulder button.
Yeah, or you can go to Poke Portal and do the same thing. And then bada bing, bada boom, you're online. You're cooking with gas.
Don't say that.
Get him.
Also, I'm not sure how long it's going to take to arrive from the Pokemon Center. I'll probably be getting Pokemon Arceus at some point. I have no idea when it'll arrive, but it'll arrive eventually.
Wait, you what?
Oh, I was gifted Pokemon Arceus.
Nice.
Wait.
Wanna
So,
say?
Blazord gifted me the game.
but you said it's just gonna come from the Pokemon Center? Like you actually bought it from the Pokemon Center in Japan?
I had it. Well, basically, that's where it's coming from.
That's awesome.
And I gift
I'm
it
waiting
to-
for the code.
It's a physical game cartridge.
And it's coming from Japan?
No, it's coming from the American Pokemon Center.
Oh, I forgot
apparently-
there was one there too. Yeah.
Yeah, in America, they're a warehouse.
Wait, that's
You
awesome.
send you online?
Almost.
Oh, guys,
Because-
I found.
Because it was actually cheaper to get it through Pokemon Center than it was to get it through Amazon, which is why I set up the storefront link for thing.
That's pretty cool, man.
Waiting for raid code.
Okay, setting it up.
I wish we had something like that.
All right.
in Toronto.
One
So
second.
I found the PSVR 2 days ago.
Hold on.
Okay,
And I didn't want to like.
there you go. You can just take a look in the VC, and there's your code.
There we go.
Just take a look at my screenshot.
So I think I beat Nova with his free
Tim?
market find, although I didn't want to.
What's going on?
You pasted the same one.
Wait, did I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh shit. So I did. Sorry. Print screen.
So how much did you get your PSVR for, MJ?
So I found one. I didn't buy it, but I found it for $25, and it came with the eye toy as well.
Well, with the camera.
Or the whatever
Yeah,
it is, the camera. Yeah.
PlayStation.
It's
It's called the PlayStation Eye. iToy was a PS2 exclusive thing. iToy is a different thing entirely.
Okay, my bad. Anyway, I found it for $25, and the only thing is it didn't have the move controllers.
Well, I mean that's not too bad, considering the fact that you can get a decent set of move controllers for pretty cheap. Alternatively, you can just get the PS3 branded move controllers for even cheaper than the PS4 branded ones.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I was gonna buy the headset, but I was like, why would I buy this? Like, I didn't know what the benefit was for me specifically.
Waiting on you, Sandy.
So,
I'm getting
you guys think
in.
it's,
Well, you
you guys
can
think it's worth it?
you can use it as a virtual monitor, like what Nova's using it for.
Yeah. Does that
It's
have
just
any?
real finicky.
Does that have any like real benefit over using like my Quest attached to my computer?
No.
Well, no wire. Well, longer wires and better video quality.
Arguably, no.
I thought
Well-
the video quality on the PSVR wasn't that good, but I don't know for sure.
I think
like-
it's okay. I think it's arguably better than the Quest, but keep
Maybe,
in
I don't-
mind
I don't even know.
that's more of a subjective opinion.
Sandy, waiting on you to ready.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm
also maybe
changing my
pick your,
Pokemon.
you'll want to use a Pokemon that knows fighting moves, preferably.
I'm good.
Oh,
I got this.
fighting. Oh shit.
I got this.
I
It's
mean,
just an attempt
Okay,
by the
then
price
ready.
tag, basically.
Don't worry, as long as you're resistant to water and grass moves, you should be fine.
Sandy,
Right.
fucking ready. There.
And I'm just going to use Ditto because fuck it, why the hell not? I'm going to become the Pokemon.
I'm using the new variant of Suicune, which I love.
And
I don't want
and
to
because
hear
my
it.
Ditto has
That's my
Imposter, I'm going to automatically transform without having to use the transform ability. So the minute the battle
then-
starts, I'm going to transform into Gudra.
I
Or at
think
least-
after the wife discovered that like our son shares the name of the Pokemon, she was like, "Oh God, no!" She was like super embarrassed.
Okay, it knows Sludge Bomb, Dragon Pulse, Water Pulse, and Grass Power Whip. So it knows a Water move, Dragon move, Poison move, and Grass move.
Come on.
I figured at least turning into Ditto, or using Ditto to turn into it, would give me the exact moves that it has. No harm in knowing the enemy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing I believe is resistant to poison or fire, so
I know.
if you have Rainy Day or Rain Dance or anything like that, you'll want to use a water move right now, I guess. Because at least your water moves will be buffed right now. Like when I use Water Pulse. There, at least we got a nice boost for water moves.
I feel like telling people that Pokemon's name is the same name as my son is probably the easiest way to get them to remember, if they like Pokemon.
I mean, I guess.
Because Kun is like, you know how in Japan you would say like San for like Mister? Like,
Yeah.
You would say like Tim-san or something? So the name
Oh yes,
for like
yes.
the name for like a guy, like just like a friend or your son or like a kid or whatever, you would say Kun. So my son's name is Sui, so literally like we say Sui-kun to him. Like that is for all intents and purposes his name.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think that's pretty acceptable.
Suicune's my
I-
favorite legendary.
That's
Well,
awesome.
yeah. Suicune's a legendary at least, so I mean, consider that. Like, at least
And
your
I think
is
it's-
named
I think
after a
it's cool.
legendary
Yeah.
Pokemon.
You have a legendary
and-
son. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
You've caught a legendary son.
Yeah, I caught him. He's hard to catch though. But hang on, like
Yeah, actually,
that's the-
I'm not gonna lie. Actually, when I first encountered Suicune in Pokemon Crystal, I went through so many bloody Pokeballs that I literally used up almost my entire stash of Pokeballs. I used up close to like 120 Pokeballs trying to catch the damn thing.
man.
And I got lucky by using one of the
Damn
apricorn
it.
balls.
Yeah, Omega.
Yeah, what up?
Where do I go if I beat Arvin?
What do you mean when you beat Arvin?
There,
Where'd I go now?
I healed us up a bit.
Where do I go after I beat Arvin?
Depends when you're beating him.
After
I-
Elite Four. Or no, after the gym.
I do not know. I don't know. It's been a while. You're racking my brain here, my dude.
No.
Sorry, all I'm remembering is Unga Bunga Cave Woman.
God damn
Dead
it.
by Snoo.
God of War's down.
Is that the cave woman from Conker's Bad Fur Day?
We stop.
No, just make sure your Pokemon comes back
Snoo,
before
snoo.
everyone is dead.
Death by Snoo. Death by Snoo. Death by Snoo.
My Pokemon's confused.
That's all I can say about the Pokemon, Professor. It's death by Snoo.
Mine fainted, but I gotta make sure my Pokemon comes back before
I
everyone is dead.
will say, like, apparently there's like two different things that are going on with both professors. The Violet Professor is straight up the Giga Chad meme, and the Pokemon Violet, the Pokemon Violet Professor is Giga Chad. I'm gonna steal your girl kind of memes, and the Scarlet memes are Death by Snoo.
Wow, we suck
Or
at this.
Unga Bunga. I don't need to whip out my Pokemon. I'm just gonna fight you directly with Club.
Well, I have to beat the Star team now.
Okay, so, looks like at least I know what its moveset is exactly now. I would say at least this encounter using Ditto definitely was a learning experience at least. Because I learned what its move... Oh, the den changed. It is now a 3-star den. I guess it's not worth doing now.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go make food.
I guess I took too long trying to clear that den that it reset.
Yeah, but the last round, did everyone die or did the gen just change?
Timer ran
Jump on
out.
and play this with you guys soon. man.
Let's see. Where's a good den to go to? Well, there is a 7-star den over here, but let's see what else. we
Hi,
got.
Rebecca. Yep.
And
Oh,
one.
okay. For some reason, her profile picture isn't showing up. She's showing up as nothing.
I'm a ghost.
Are you nothing to us?
Ooh, a spoopy ghost.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna reset my Discord real quick. That might fix it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm still apparently considered a
Push
ghost.
myself back in. There, that should fix it. I think.
Rebecca.
Oh, there.
4 hours out.
And now she's showing up as Bulbasaur.
Huh? What'd you say?
How far art thou?
How forth art thou, little Rebecca?
Good.
This fine day.
Oh, Tim, do you
Greetings, fair
wanna
maiden.
fight my Ditto? I have a Ditto that I'm on right now.
Oh, ditto. Yeah, sure. What's the code?
Just give me a second. I have to.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I gotta get to the raid den anyways, so give me a second. I'll get to Terror Raid battles, and I will set up the link with code thingy. Mahuzit, Mabob thing.
Yeah, the thingy mabob.
Oh god, I'm seeing a terrifying 7-star Ditto den showing up on the list
boy.
of dens I can pick.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna say right now, one thing I want to do for that, if I can, I want to set up a Pokemon specifically for Ditto dens. Oh, I should do that right now, actually, while I have the chance. Okay. Dumb idea. I set up a Pokemon that only knows self-destruct.
What are you doing?
That would be hilarious. You'd win every time.
And then I should host the den, and then, well, we all know how the den is going to end.
Poorly.
Well, it's going to end poorly for the Ditto. Forget moves. We're going to forget all my moves. We're just going to forget all those. Oh, we don't need all these terrible moves.
Ooh, I found a 7-star, or no, it's a 6-star raid.
Okay, oh fuck, it doesn't know self-destruct. Never mind.
And it's SBR.
Okay, actually, wait a minute.
Yes.
Okay, actually, wait. I
Let's do
think
that
actually,
one.
actually, wait, Voltorb.
Okay, I'll tell you guys the code.
Give me a second.
Second,
I'm just
I gotta
searching
get to the-
for. I'm searching for my Voltorb.
It's
Okay.
55.
1 second, I have to get to the terror rate. No, I went to the wrong thing.
Okay, you got my
Not Union
Voltorb.
Circle. Come on, go back to the screen.
Perfect. Okay, it already knows self-destruct.
Okay, here
perfect.
we go.
I just gotta make it for.
Menu.
Yeah. That.
Oh, this is too many menus. Okay, what's the code?
55.
Yes.
Yeah.
BH
Mm-hmm.
7
7Y.
7.
So what was the code?
55 BH
55.
7Y.
BH
Mm-hmm.
7
My
1.
favorite EV evolution.
Okay, sorry. I'm just setting up my Voltorbs to only know self-destruct.
No communication partner was found.
Did
Aw.
you set your thing to online?
Yes.
Yeah, it's online, mine.
No,
Can you see
I was
that?
asking if Mark.
It's 55 BH 7Y.
Why? I thought you said 1.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, easy mistake. Okay, we
Yeah.
misheard. Okay.
2 of my all-time favorite ladies playing some Pokemons together. This is
Okay.
just the greatest day ever.
Okay. Let me go in. Okay, I set up my Voltorb. I set up 2 Voltorbs, the ultimate raid den Pokemon for Ditto. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to, because it's a psychic.
Okay.
Or
Okay. So what's the code again? I didn't quite hear it.
55 BH.
Okay. 55
Mm-hmm. BH.
E A
B
That's beautiful.
as in
B.
bitch.
B
V.
as in Bob.
B
I'm
as in
counting.
bitch.
Okay, sorry, I can't have everyone talking at once, one at a time, please.
Tim, it's not E,
Oh,
it's
boy.
B as in bitch.
Oh,
Is
B.
that psychic?
So 55BH.
Yes.
Okay.
7Y.
7Y.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Bob from accounting. Yeah,
Ask if you fine, but you're not really fine.
We gotta yeah, there we go. We just,
Oh wait,
so
does someone have their webcam on?
No.
Okay, I was asking because MJ's signal was dying there for a second. Okay, so it's a
It might
psychic.
just be because I'm.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so it's
moving
psychic-
around.
Oh, okay. I figured I'd ask.
you guys gotta
Oh.
be quick because
Okay, it's psychic on psychic, so
dark
No.
house. Lodge would work.
Actually, I'll change my
no.
Pokemon.
I is here.
We're doing an Espeon Den.
okay.
Fuck you!
Okay, what should I go? Cerulege or Decidueye?
There's only 7
Ooh!
I'm just taking
Hold
my
on, hold on.
switch
I need the code. I need the code.
No, there's not enough time. There's only 7 seconds left.
Quick!
Fuck!
And the party's
Shit,
full.
you can't get in. And the party was full. Nova.
Okay.
Okay, well, if it's any consolation, I don't really need the Pokemon, so I mean, I can trade it to you if you want.
Cool.
I don't need it. I want it.
I don't need it either.
I do not need it at all. I'm
want
literally
it.
I'll
just.
take it off
Because
your hands,
Espeon.
Tim.
I'm doing this
Don't
den
nickname
more.
it, please. Don't nickname it, please.
Got it. Nickname it, but Bandit.
Stallion. No,
Butt Stallion.
Butt Stallion.
No, I gotta name it Titty Sprinkles.
Yes, Titty Sprinkles.
Okay,
Oh, no!
I'll accept Titty Sprinkles.
No, I didn't want to use Tinkaton. I didn't get to change my Pokemon in time.
Too long. I told you there was only 7 seconds. Make up your mind, quick.
Oh well, I can still.
They
I
need
can
to
still.
give you a little bit longer time.
Hey, maybe you guys should
Well,
just
2.5
lose.
minutes.
Oh well, it's not the end of the world. I've still got the right moves for the battle, even with Tinkaton.
Tim's got the moves. Trust in his dance moves.
Also, it's shiny Tinkaton, so it's got the different hammer. It killed a shiny Corviknight to be here today. Because if you think about it, Tinkaton is the most metal Pokemon of all time. It literally
Oh, I died.
fashioned a hammer
Oh,
with
I got
its
taken down within seconds. Don't die yet.
It fashioned a hammer from the skin of its enemies and the bones of its enemies. That is metal AF. Change my mind.
That just keeps tickling me.
Okay, I gotta use my most. I gotta use my most devastating and most powerful technique, Gigaton Hammer, or I will die. I am dying.
You're not doing anything?
Forever. I didn't even get to swing my hammer. And Espeon pulled out a shield.
Your big
It
mighty
fears
tin hammer.
it fears the power of my Gigaton Hammer, I tell you. It lives in perpetual fear of Gigaton Hammer. It's like, oh no,
Don't you dare.
Tinkaton, my only weakness.
Have any super effective.
You know, here.
No, I
Oh,
don't
wait.
have any super effective. I just keep dying to it.
The straight thing.
Oh yeah, we're getting our ass handed to us. Okay,
Yeah, it's because there's 2 Pokemon that aren't strong against it.
I'm sort of resistant to it, but I'm not really strong against it either. Is it weird that I want to find a new den just so I can set up my self-destruct strategy? I want to do that so badly. You know it's the best strategy in all of Pokemon. Change
No, my
my-
Noble Roar failed.
I think we're gonna be kicked from the den.
Yep, this kicks us from the den.
Well, I'm gonna be able to hit it at least once, but it's not gonna be enough to kill it.
No, we already got kicked from the den, Tim.
Well, we'll try again.
No.
Well, Mario, you may not want to try it again, but I'm willing to try again. I just need to
I am
actually
too.
use the right Pokemon.
Screw these
I think
dens.
it is not the right Pokemon.
Screw these dens. I gotta finish up the Pokemon game.
Oh, what level was your Pokemon?
All my Pokemon are level 100.
Mine
Well,
was
not all.
75.
All the Pokemon I use are level 100.
Yeah, for the level 6 dens, I think they should be like.
Level 5 dens are 75. 6 stars, I believe, are 85 to 90. Somewhere in that level range. And then 7 and up are all 100.
Yeah.
Let me see what I've got.
This ought to be good. Oh God! Oh no!
It's an image I did for like a thumbnail for one of his videos with a surprise.
Oh
face.
God, that one.
Don't worry, it's not the clown face edit that I did. It's just the normal face.
Oh,
Right
thank
now.
God.
It's just you with a surprised face. So you're perpetually surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
so-
I basically am. Yeah.
It's a dark type Blissey, so you should be Bug, Fairy, or Fighting. Because apparently they're weak to Bug types.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
God,
I,
you're
just,
still hard
My
off
Pokemon
salt.
knows the fighting move.
I guess I could just stick to using Gardevoir.
Well, there's already 2 Gardevoirs.
Why not 3? No. I mean, I guess another option would be I could go with. I guess I
You
could
have
go
to
with.
hurry up. You've only got 45 seconds.
You
I
must
don't give
hurry,
you
Tim.
enough time.
You know, here, I'll just go with Tinkaton.
It's taking too long.
I'll go with Tinkaton. We'll go Gigaton Hammer. We can never fail with Gigaton Hammer. We're not allowed to fail with Gigaton Hammer. I have the power of God and Gigaton
Yes,
Hammer on my
no.
side.
Wait, hold on. Did you start it again?
Yes, it was already
It was
full.
already full.
God damn it!
Because there's 5 of us. There's like 5 or 6 of us playing.
Ohio.
There's 6 of us playing, and you only have like 5 people.
Out of it.
Ohio. Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio?
Hey,
Hello.
I've been to Ohio. It's boring.
I'm surprised you were able to escape Ohio. Normally, apparently, it's a death trap that no one ever leaves.
hey.
They say that when you go in Ohio, you never leave. The fact that you were able to escape through somehow find a gap in the interdimensional barrier between the rest of the world and Ohio is a miracle. Or somehow you slipped past Ohio and went into negative Ohio without any of the dark supernatural properties.
Yeah, Blissey's attack fell.
All right, cool. I grabbed some PS1 memory cards. Nothing crazy.
Yay!
Yeah,
You can
something.
freely leave negative Ohio, but you can never return to negative Ohio.
God. Oh,
Oh, honestly, I like the fact that PlayStation 2 accessories are not region locked. I always found it kind of weird that like game consoles for the
Whoa.
generation were region locked. Because I think region locking
dude.
concept is so stupid. Changed my mind.
Yeah.
They have some Pokemon Center specific
Oh no. No.
Pikachu plushies here, and they are expensive. Holy cow!
Well, I mean, what the hell? Okay, I just randomly disconnected.
What?
I DC'd. Well, it's not gonna be a big deal. I'm still gonna be doing the den, and your AI companions are gonna be taking the other character's place.
Yeah, but your character's just asleep.
Well, my character in-game fell asleep, so it's not that big of a deal. Well, I'm gonna terraform, at least.
I feel quasi terrible about this because I'm in Japan and there's so much delicious food here. But there's
Oh,
a
no,
Burger
I'm
King, and I'm
about
gonna
to
go to it.
I'm going to go down.
I mean, honestly, I would probably still go to stuff that I'm more familiar with.
Well, like I eat Japanese food like all day, every day. So like sometimes I'm just like, oh yeah, there's a taste of home right there.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, honestly, it's like you do you, man, right? It's like eat whatever
Yeah.
you feel like most comfortable with eating at the time.
I'ma do me
I love
hard.
Westminster, so-
Damn it.
Honestly, granted, to be fair, I haven't been outside of. I haven't been outside of North America specifically.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Like, so I haven't been like, say, to Mexico or anywhere like that. Like, I haven't flown anywhere. Let's just be like
Yoda
a little more
again.
broad with it. Like, I've been to Niagara Falls.
Did we
I've
just
been
die
to
again?
the border.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, with freaking
Oh no, we might be able to win. There's still time. There's still time.
no.
You're
Right.
being disconnected.
Somebody died because your AI
Yes, yes.
died.
Oh, actually, on my end, I won.
Yeah,
We
that's what
lost.
I'm saying. Your AI died. The AI
Yeah.
of you died.
No, well, here's the thing. When AI dies, it doesn't affect the timer.
Yeah, it does.
No,
we
it
just
doesn't.
got fucked.
Oh man. I could also get a big fat bowl of rocks.
Because I'm pretty sure your guys' AI have died on my end, and it didn't affect my timer.
It doesn't affect the host AI. The AI.
Oh well. I mean, at least I got. At least I cleared the den. Oh, nice! I got some Herba Mysticas.
Oh, nice. You got salt and bitter.
Yeah, I'm happy about that at least. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I disconnected randomly. I don't know what the hell happened there. I just up and randomly disconnected.
Oh, no.
God. Oh no, we're not giving this
Don't
bliss.
sweat it. Don't sweat it. I mean, it doesn't affect me because I'm not actually playing. But I speak
Yeah.
for all of us, I believe, when I say, don't sweat it.
I speak for all of us when I say I got a big Lego collection. It's quite massive, honestly. If you thought I was gonna say anything else, fuck you. And if you thought I wasn't going to say anything else, congratulations. You're wrong. I was actually going to say it. Fuck you! I was going to say I have a big dick and I walk like this.
I'm not going to tackle anything.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I actually wasn't. I was fully heartedly planning on saying this from the beginning. This whole bit. I just thought it'd be funny.
I don't know, man.
Incredibly sus. Tim is an imposter. I saw him vent. He was in engineering.
What?
I
Where
saw
the hell
him-
is this thing on?
I saw him kill Derpy in engineering. She got distracted by the glowing buttons and started eating all the Tide Pods.
I don't think that was somebody who took her out. That she ate 5 pots. I think she took herself out.
No, it was clearly Tim. He did it. He did it. Derp, derp. Oh god, that is so much damage that Pokemon did to me. I don't know how I'll ever recover.
Mm.
It did 1 damage to me. It hit me for 1
no.
damage.
Oh no, how will you ever survive?
I will never physically recover.
Come on, get on the top of the rock. There we go.
It's for revenge. I need to Gigaton Hammer. Because
Okay,
the damage was so immense. Wait, is that it? Oh god, I'm being surrounded by Tauros.
Alright.
Oh, speaking of Tauros, do any of you guys need the
Okay,
fire or the water variant of the Tauros?
Not the
No.
water variant. I don't have the fire one though.
I've got
Nice.
a whole bunch of ones with really good IVs on them because I was breeding them like crazy. Oh.
Okay, that's regular Tauros. That's regular Tauros.
Hmm?
The Tauros
Nice.
didn't even touch me. How did I
Yeah.
get in the battle with it? Tauros hacking.
I decided instead to get a fresh deli sandwich.
Nice.
Hey, nothing wrong with
Deli sandwich.
Oh, speaking of which, I've noticed recently. I'm not sure if you know about this, but apparently, like Circle K's been like slowly taking over Canada in terms of like random convenience stores that've been popping up all over the place.
Yeah.
What the
I
hell
know.
is Circle K?
Think 7-Eleven, but like with lower prices.
Okay, you remember, girls,
7-Eleven
you
is
remember
shittier.
a convenience store called Max?
Yes, I do.
They used to be Max. Now they're
Okay.
Circle K.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, they basically just adopted their American branding.
Mm-hmm.
But Circle K's been around
There
for a
weren't
few years
even
now.
that many Macs, I remember, but there were a few.
Yeah, but the thing is that they've been slowly taking over. Like they're I'm seeing them pop up all over the place
They're
now.
everywhere now.
Yeah, there's like
Damn.
2 not far from me.
Yeah, and there's one that like popped up not too far from where I live, even. But the thing is, though, I am loving all these new Circle K's, and I would argue they're like 7-Eleven, but like in my opinion, I think they have better pricing.
Hmm.
Even if the selection.
7-Elevens are the ones that are going extinct pretty much up here now.
Yeah, you know, I think
Oh,
that's kind of
boy.
funny though. Like, because here's the thing. Like, I remember I used to go on like midnight runs, like years ago, going to
Oh, yeah,
7-Eleven
dude.
around midnight.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we all do that. You, me,
But,
my
yeah.
buddies.
Yeah, I remember we'd all be like gathered at the house, and then
we'd all
like,
be
you know what?
like, "Hey,
I feel like let's go for a walk over to 7-Eleven. It was like a good 30-minute walk away, but like it wasn't
Yeah, dude.
so long that it was like. And on top of it, it was like all a big straight line. Plus, it was safer to go in a group. Plus, it was like a really well lit street and everything. Like, obviously, we're not going to name off the street because, you know, no need to dox ourselves or anything like that. But,
It's doxing ourselves, Tim. We don't live by there anymore.
well, I mean, we lived there, and I still live sort of close to the area. So I don't
What
want
the
to.
hell's garbage?
And it's one of the biggest streets in Toronto.
I'd still rather not. Besides, the 7-Eleven's gone anyways. So,
7-Eleven
Yeah.
got expensive for a lot of stuff. Here's what I want to know.
Why they're not
What?
like they're
When the
going-
fuck did the price of chips go up to $5?
Holy
A
crap.
few years
dude,
ago?
really?
A big bag of chips is now $5 in Toronto.
again, that's pretty normal.
I used to remember when it was like $3.99.
Convenience store right now. Let's see. I'll find the biggest bag of chips. It is
Oh.
$3
That,
plus
that
tax.
Pokemon's glow effect is so large.
Wow, $3.
Compared
That's
to
what
the
it
Poke-
used to be here, like
You can't
10
even see
years
what it
ago.
is.
Yeah,
now it's like
Convenience stores are
$5
freaking
per tag.
everywhere.
I'm gonna bump into that
Yeah.
just because I need to know what Pokemon that is. Oh, it's a Floette. Okay, that's what it is. It's a Floette.
That's why you couldn't see it, because normally you can never see them just when they're regular.
Yeah, you kind of just step on them, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I thought I stepped on a flower, and it's like, no, you stepped on a Floette.
Floette is a nice Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. It's an adorable Pokemon, but the thing is, though, it is a pain in the ass when you get into the more fairy-infested areas, because they're so goddamn tiny.
So who wants some
Yeah, let's Brutal Swing. Oh, you know what? Actually, Rebecca, I need to trade with you,
Oh.
actually, because
Yeah.
you said you wanted one of my Eevees. Cause shiny.
which one? Oh yeah, I wanted to have a shiny.
Yeah, because I promised I'd trade you a shiny Eevee next time you got online. I did say you called dibs on it.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You told me I could have it.
I have two.
And you're not even playing.
I
Yeah,
said you could
haven't
have
played in a while.
one.
You're right.
I have
Although-
two of them.
Hmm.
I was gonna say. By the way, Tim, you don't actually have to give it to me. I'm just.
No, I
I'm
can
just
still give you
doing
one.
my
As I said, I have two.
thing. I will accept it if you have one, but you don't have to.
Yeah, but besides, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I have even more. Shiny Eevees, I mean.
Which you can just transfer
Um,
into.
Yeah, I was gonna
Pearl
say.
Violet.
I'm actually really, really wanting to play this with you guys. So if, like,
I don't know if I should level up more. Like, I'm not a very high. I think
Well,
I've
we
still
can
only
use the
defeated like.
dens that you have and whatever, like for like dens and whatever.
Oh
Or,
yeah,
like,
we can help you with the
joining
raid
people.
dens. Basically, you host them, and then we'll just join you, and then we can just power level you through them, and then you can just
You'll get a lot of XP candies and stuff from the
yeah
raid
from doing the
dens.
dens, and even then, even for us, it'll still be worth it just for the candies.
Yeah.
So we'll just be farming the candies out of it. Well, you'll be actually getting the Pokemon plus the candies out of it. Because I can solo a 5-star den easily. So anything 5 stars or lower. Yeah, I can solo anything 5 stars or less. No problem whatsoever. And depending on how far in the game you are, most likely you'll encounter... Ah, hey, Buddy Boo! Ah!
Hey, Omega.
What up? What up?
That flower Pokemon we saw on top of the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a poison.
Yes. It's a statue of it, but yes. What of it?
Oh,
Wait,
I thought it was
poison
a real
type is
Pokemon.
brown,
No, it's a statue of Pokemon.
and psychic.
I do have that
Steel,
Pokemon, though.
and ghost.
I don't suck.
Hmm.
Poisons are weak to psychic and ground.
Oh yeah, yeah. Psychics. Yeah, psychics' strengths and weaknesses are actually based off of mental states. Like its weaknesses are either based off of phobias or real things that can attack the mind. And
No, they're phobias. Bugs, ghosts, dark.
Yeah.
Those are all things people have phobias of. And they're strong
yeah.
against poison and fighting.
well, yeah, because apparently in there's an old belief that like apparently like poison can be resisted if you have a strong mind.
No, it's more you know they're trying to poison you. If you're psychic, you could hear that they're trying to poison you, and you'd be like, okay, see ya, bitch.
Oh god, wait, is that the... Oh, no, that's just the blue ones. That awkward moment when a gang of what essentially amount to parrots are trying to gang up on me. So I whip out the Gigaton hammer. Wow, Wow. I think that I think that Pokemon likes getting hit by Tinkaton a bit too much.
There we go. Alright.
Okay, so who wants the fire or water Tauroses?
Don't need it. I got both of those.
I've got one with amazing stats.
Okay, you know what? I actually need a Fire Tauros, so you know what, Rebecca? I will trade with you.
Okay, the link code is 69 repeated until there's no more.
I mean, okay, so we're doing link trade and then a bunch of 69s.
Yes.
69, 69, 69, 69. Got it.
Yeah. Nice.
God, I swear, you're like the most perverted person I know, and it's like,
And I'm asexual.
yeah, I know. That's so weird, though. That's weird to me, isn't it?
Do you reproduce asexually?
I
She's
am.
ace. She's ace, as in she doesn't. She isn't really sexually attracted to anyone.
But isn't there like a thing where you can like, what's the
Or-
thing where you like,
Or I guess a weird way, or I guess a slightly more insulting way of saying it would be, she has a higher likelihood of being attracted to a bread box than she does a person.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
Bread.
I know that's a weird way of putting
Well, that's the best way to get bread.
wait, hang on, I'm not done with this just yet. So, is it, I thought asexual, like I know that there's the term for people where you say like they're not attracted to anything, but doesn't it like actually like scientifically mean that they like, you like,
Reproduce asexually,
reproduce-
yeah.
yeah.
Or you
So are
can
there just like a
your
bunch
entire-
of like, are there just a bunch of Rebeccas just kicking around somewhere? Like,
Yeah, she just ate a lot of chicken chow mein one day, and she split.
No, it was cake. Because apparently, like, there's this thing that, like, a lot of us asexuals, like, usually, like, make jokes about, and it's, like, one thing that we all seem to have in common is we're all obsessed with, like, space stuff. We're all obsessed with cake. And garlic bread. Those are like three
It's
things
amazing.
that pretty much all of us have in common. Garlic
Please
bread,
don't-
cake, and
I don't want to
space.
dig. I don't want to dig like deep into it or anything. But like, have you ever like been attracted to a person?
No.
Here we
Really?
go.
At least not on a physical level, from what I understand. Maybe an emotional level, but never a physical one.
Wow, I just find it really
Well,
interesting.
I mean, fair enough. Garlic bread is fucking amazing. Anyone who says differently is wrong.
I know. That's why in the
Okay, I gotta
asexual
get it.
community, we're all like, garlic bread is bae.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like thinking about this, like, what the hell is the line I'm looking for? Like even like, you know,
Here,
the
I'll
hell
give
is
you a water Tauros that has amazing stats.
Oh,
Let's do
actually,
this.
let me change Pokemon here that I'm trading, targeting. Oh, cool. I'm surprised no one used that first redeem. Looks like you got the first for the day, Bunny Boo. Congratulations. No one ever realizes that it's not been redeemed.
What's been
I don't even know what that is.
Basically, it's just a way of like bragging rights, saying like, "Hey, I'm the first person to click this redeem."
Oh,
Ah,
Also, I'm keeping tally of how many times a person clicks first, and the first person to claim first exactly 10 times,
Hmm?
I will
Yeah,
give VIP to.
ah.
you'll give a what?
VIP status.
Ah,
Here we
Nice,
go.
man.
The first person to claim first 10 times. So far, it is a really tight race. Clawzord,
really?
actually, I
Good,
think
nice,
he's
yeah.
claimed it at least 4 times already. Actually, let me pull up my little notepad here. I actually have a notepad that like
Oh,
lets me keep track of who's.
I haven't. I
And
think
first-
I've claimed it once. I don't even know if I did.
Nope, you've claimed it twice.
Oh,
You've claimed it twice. Clawzord's claimed it exactly 4 times. Remy, she's claimed it 5 times. You've claimed it once just now.
タッチできますか？
And
あ、大丈夫そうですね。
apparently there's some random guy, which I guess I can technically remove him from the listing because he recently got banned from my chat.
そして大丈夫です。ありがとうございます。
He claimed it.
All right, I picked up 6 protein bars for under $5. And
nice.
you're quietly smoking.
Mm,
I'm searching
wait.
for deals even when it comes to food.
Oh no. You know what? I forgot to add the one that just happened now. Okay, you know what?
That's a good
Don't
deal.
worry about it. It's more he did something off stream in my chat. He basically was spamming a bunch of links to like adult sites, and we'll just leave it at that. Right after I ended my stream. So conveniently, it
sounds
didn't
like a
show up
good time.
on thing, but I did. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not gonna allow that. I guess he didn't realize that I was still looking at the chat when it happened.
Damn.
Because normally I switch the chat to emote only when I end the stream. So I hadn't switched it over, so I was still like actively looking at it. Oh, yes, sorry. I was trying to find a specific Pokemon because I was trying
What's
to.
that Pokemon that ran
I
over
don't
to
really
me?
care. It's just
Oh, then if that is the case, then I'm going to grab one of my mystery eggs, if that is all right with you.
okay.
I just gotta remember which box has all the eggs in it. Is it this box? Oh, here we go. Here is a box with mystery eggs in it. Here you go. Mystery egg. I have no idea what this Pokemon is.
Okay.
And I do mean quite literally, I have no idea what's in it. It could literally be anything.
Bunny Boo said they're finally playing Minecraft Java.
Oh, well, actually,
Nice.
I do have it, but I haven't really played much of Java. I'm more of a Bedrock person. Because...
Only
Honest,
through Bedrock.
I have no idea what
Bad
Java
rock.
version is.
Oh, okay, well,
Oh,
there-
it's just Minecraft with mods.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
No. That's not necessarily accurate because there are mods for Java, but there's not as many mods for Java. Or sorry, not Java, but there are mods for Bedrock, but there's not as many for Bedrock. It's just Java has a better mod selection. Is the more accurate thing to say.
And they're not done exactly the same way.
Yeah, because Bedrock's mods are all done within a curated ecosystem, where in the case of Java, Java is kind of like a Wild West modding scene. So it's like anything goes.
Alright.
If that's a weird way of describing it.
Alright, time to take
All
care
right,
of this
Tim.
boss fight.
I finally got the H shop on my 3DS, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
app for loading like homebrew and junk like
Yeah,
that. On
yeah,
there.
I did
I'm
it.
gonna get ready.
I did it last night. I didn't know it
Kinda
was so
did it.
easy. I was trying to find a QR code scanner on the main page of FBI, and there's not one. So I realized
Oh,
it's in
there
like a
is.
sub
There
menu.
is. There is actually.
There is, but it's not on the main, like at least not on the main menu for me. Like I had to
Yeah,
click
yeah.
into like
It's buried a few tabs in.
yeah. So I didn't know that, and I was like, what the hell? But then I realized like, oh,
Okay, here's another mystery egg, I guess. Or were you planning on trading me something else, Rebecca, or no?
Do you
Let's
have
do
any of the some of the raid ones from recently? I've got the
well,
funny one,
I've got
but
I've got the Decidui, but I don't have the I never made an egg for it yet.
yeah.
But I did catch Decidui though,
okay.
Come on.
so I would have to make an egg for it.
Yeah, the H shop is intense, man. The Mario 64 ROM hack is like it plays in
Well,
3D. You can
it's
actually turn
not
3D on.
well, actually, it's not a ROM hack, contrary to popular belief. It
What
is a
is it?
full reverse engineer project. So basically, they took the N64 version,
Yeah.
got the source, like they reverse engineered the source code, and modified it so it runs natively, no emulators involved, on the 3DS.
Wow.
So it is
It's
essentially
super impressive.
game rebuilt from the ground up using all the original assets and
Wow.
physics code to run on 3DS hardware.
Well, it's very impressive, dude, and I like it a lot.
Arguably,
Especially-
that is more
and-
impressive.
it's very impressive. And playing it in 3D is like awesome. I didn't know if the
Yeah.
3D would work.
Alright,
Yeah,
come
because
on.
granted, as far as I'm concerned, because you own the game legitimately, you own actual Mario 64, legit.
I own it. I own it like 50 times over. Not 50, but I own a lot of copies of that.
But yeah, yeah, I do have Decidui,
way more than any
but
human
I'll have
could.
to, I'll have to breed it. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quit the trade and I'm gonna breed my Decidui.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to set up a box just for the Decidui eggs. Although, to be fair, my Decidui are all in friend eggs. So when it does breed, it'll be generating Pokemon in friend eggs.
Friend eggs.
Or
What does
friend
that
balls, I
mean?
should say.
Friend balls.
Okay, you meant the ball. Okay. Because I was about to be like, what the fuck do you mean by friend egg?
Sorry, I'm clearing out space for a camping site. I gotta get rid of these squat. I got rid of the little parrots.
You don't have to clear a space, Tim. You can
Well,
do it right there.
I feel the need to do it anyways, just because.
Because of the wonderful things he does.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Speed it.
I'm going into the store.
God fucking damn it! I fell for the fucking sound alert again.
Nice.
Shut up, both of you. You're evil. You're evil.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm facing off with the final boss. This is a fighting one, right? Yeah, fighting crew.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Oh, god damn it. I swear, what is with all the sound alerts randomly going off my ear?
Fire Fang.
All right, I'm just emptying out my party so I can set up the party, I guess you could say, for the picnic.
Picnic party.
Yeah, basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be surrounding... Okay, I got my semi-perfect Ditto. It's a
Got
level
it.
100 Ditto with semi-perfect IV stats.
Alright,
Well, because it's only got...
Lucario.
Oh god, that is terrifying.
I've got one that's got perfect IV stats and it's shiny.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's got best special attack, best physical attack, best defense, best HP, best speed. The only stat that's not perfect is its special defense, which is just decent. Which is why I'm saying it's semi-perfect. It's amazing.
So, how about that
Fire Fang.
Espeon trade?
Got it.
Never actually caught the Espeon.
I still can run the den. Because I'm still, like, right by the den.
Oh, well, I'm not going to be participating in that den. I'm going to be doing Decidueye breeding,
Give me
so...
a second, I'm catching a Pokemon. And it's giving me a fucking hard time catching it.
Because it's a 6-star raid. You have to be, like, level 90.
Yeah, about level 90, yeah. Give or take. Give or take a
Decidueye.
level. Or two.
Decidueye is at 1 damage.
Alright.
Yeah.
Health.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to be full health at the end of this picnic anyways, so... Wait, why? I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to set up a picnic.
Pick.
Picnic?
Nick.
Okay, let's do the thing.
The den? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine defeating this guy. Oh boy.
Alright, need
Let's do it.
Okay, the link code
Yeah.
is FW
So, FW
40.
40
Oh boy.
Okay, and Pokemon seem to always get...
CH.
NH.
Oh, NH.
Alright, I'm gonna make the sandwich that makes the Pokemon go wild. That's right, a great peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Ah,
Got it.
That's the Pokemon that gets Pokemon to freak out under the sheets. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh over that.
Yeah, it is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's a peanut butter banana
And
sandwich. Although I love my
finally!
tablecloth. Is it weird that I want this actual tablecloth as a curtain?
I think you probably can get it from the Pokemon store. Maybe not as a curtain, but as like a bedsheet.
I have to find my Pokemon again. I don't know where I got what box I got placed in.
I
Finally.
don't know what it is. I love ghost Pokemon. Ghost Pokemon are like my favorite kind.
Yeah, for me, Ghost are one of my favorites.
What's the type
Well,
of the...
I have
About a
two
year
types
and
of
a
favorites
half
actually.
ago.
I like ghost and fairy types.
Oh, it's psychic.
I love ghost
Where
and
did
fairy
my
types
Pokemon go?
because like in Gen
Marvel.
1, we had Gengar for Gen 1, Haunter and Ghastly. I love those guys. Gen 2, more the same.
I'm a fire person.
But I also remember really liking like stuff like Togepi in its evolved form, like Togetic.
That's Gen
Yeah.
2, I think.
Yeah, Togepi was Togepi, Togetic, Togekiss, all that. Yeah.
What the hell
Well, as long
Pokemon are
as
you
you're not
using?
fighting or poison, and you have bug, ghost, and or dark moves, that's good.
Rebecca, what Pokemon are you using?
Gold.
Well, Dingo, the guy who looks like cheese string.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a cheese
Yeah, he
string.
looks like the tree string dude from the commercials. That's
Remember
not
the
cheese
little,
string.
you know that little Pokemon that like you can find
Remember
randomly
Gimmighoul?
in like the chest?
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
saying, do you remember Gimmighoul?
Yes.
This is its evolved form.
Oh, okay, that's
You
cool.
have to collect exactly 999 Gimmighoul coins to make it evolve.
Damn.
Yeah,
Basically, collect 999
Nova, you
Gimmighoul
ready?
coins.
I was ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
One person hasn't picked their ready yet.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck it.
basically, I'm just doing. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to clean. You know what? Here we go. You know what? Okay, maybe. You know what? Maybe you need to be washed. Okay, maybe you're a dirty bird.
Yeah, washing them and also like playing with them a little bit.
If we fell
like,
down, I have another
find
Pokemon with me I
randomly.
can try with.
Whew.
He's a dirty
Okay.
bird.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe,
Dirty
maybe,
bird.
yeah, maybe Ditto
Close
don't want to
combat.
get freaky with the dirty boy. Yeah, we gotta make you gotta impress Ditto. Come on.
Shadow Ball
boy.
is super effective.
Yeah, that's right. We gotta make Ditto. We gotta impress Ditto. Come on. You're a Giga Chad. You're a Giga Chad. You gotta walk like you have a
Ew.
what?
No, I'm not doing much damage.
Okay, you know what, Ditto?
Mm.
You gotta wash your hair. You're a stinky little blob.
The thing that actually is really cool about
Help this out. I
this
heal.
thing
I
is
use the heal up here.
when you evolve it with the 999 golden, it has an ability that I just used called Make It Rain, and that's a way you can make like Poké Dollars really fast, because every time you use that ability you can get Poké Dollars.
It's basically like Payday, but like on crack. It's Payday on
Yeah.
crack.
Yeah, and it's a steel move.
Yeah, no relation to the game Payday, by the way. It's time to make lots of money, boys. Lots of money. I'm not gonna lie, actually, I haven't played Payday in a while, actually. Although, fun fact about Payday, apparently, Payday, a portion of its development team were actually originally working on the Left 4 Dead game.
Oh yeah, it also has this ability called Good as Gold, where it doesn't get affected by status effects.
Yeah, so like negative status moves or even positive status moves. It just doesn't get
I
affected by any of
find-
it.
No,
I find
it gets affected by positive ones. It's
I
just
finally
not
defeated all
well,
5 of those
Or I guess
team.
the better way of putting it is it doesn't get affected by status moves when your
Team
opponent hits
Star.
you with them.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure even a positive one, if your enemy throws it at you, it doesn't affect you. It just doesn't affect.
Why don't we do anything?
Alright. Alright, it's time to break out the other Switch.
It's time to break out the little ball. Okay.
Might get better Pokemon on the other Switch.
No, but I will.
I get it. You got like a crap ton of candies. Power leveling.
We'll just
Oh.
go with that.
Eggs.
What is that, your second
Oh,
switch?
oh no! Decidueye and Ditto! God, how many eggs are in here? 3, 4, 5 eggs.
Finally.
Okay, Decidueye. Why? Decidueye? Ditto. I'm sorry. I had to break this to you, but why do you gotta be get so freaky like that? Goddamn. You gave birth to 5 babies. 5. That's a bit much, don't you think? I was only after 1. Don't look at me like that. Are you looking at me like, you're next, bitch? Oh god! Oh god! I'm not next! Oh god! it's sticking up
Wait,
to me.
you are.
Oh no! No, I do not want to be bred!
You are going to be bred, and you're gonna like it.
There's
This
bread in
is
the
why
basket.
I'm chasing you.
Oh god, it really is!
God, we're running out
God.
of time. This is so hard.
In the time it was chasing me, somehow it generated more eggs! Oh god, it did breed with me! I mean, oh goddamn! I was the breeding partner all along!
This is hard. These dens.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
hard
you know what
then.
else is hard? Decidueye. I mean, no!
Oh my God,
Very-
There's
phrasing.
the boss.
It was a hard den. It was a hard den. I'm sorry. It was a very hard
I
den.
get that it
What?
was a hard den, but the way you said it at first.
Okay, phrasing. Not really phrasing. Phrasing.
And again, just to reiterate and reassure, phrasing.
Oh, there's more
Oh.
eggs in the basket.
More?
So does anyone need a Decidueye?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's actually a Rowlet.
Well, okay. Well, technically it's Rowlet, but it evolves into Decidueye. So I
Yeah.
mean, you'll get a Decidueye eventually.
I'll take
Yeah.
a Rowlet. Rowlet's an adorable Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
want
see.
the
How
elf.
many? Okay, it doesn't seem
Well-
there's anything else in the basket. Should I just run around like one more time and see if I can get some more eggs out of this thing? Okay.
I think you probably have enough eggs.
Okay. You know what? Let's help Decidueye get more action. All right, we're cleaning off. We're cleaning off between film shoots here. Come on, we're filming Decidueye's we're filming Decidueye's Gone Wild.
All right. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a
I think
moment.
the one you really need is Ditto to wash then.
We're
Yeah,
not.
'cause,
We're not getting good.
Hey, I think we can manage. It's only gonna be level 75 at the highest.
I'm gonna be negative.
Be optimistic. Be optimistic.
as long as the ad isn't like a stupid one.
No.
Yeah, as long as the bot isn't retarded, like completely brain dead.
No, he's
I
always
mean-
brain dead.
Oh no, it's got Tide Pods! No, don't eat them! Don't eat them! Wait, no, never mind, that's my Pokemon. It looks kind of derpy. Yep. That's what the shiny one looks like.
It's
It's a
Oh.
4 section with semi-perfect stats. I got given it through a trade. Someone came into my stream a few weeks back when I was doing Pokemon on stream, and they traded me the Pokemon. They were very generous. That's also how I got that shiny Eevee I traded you.
My Gengar is not about to die.
Night night, Clawzard.
What?
I said night night, Clawzard. Take it easy.
Don't tell me what to do.
What?
Guys,
I'm
my
gonna tell you
Gengar
what
is
to
about to
do.
die.
You take it easy.
No.
Use
Or I'll-
the healing ability.
Or I'll haunt your nightmares.
No, don't tell
Use
me
the
what
healing
to do.
cheer.
I'm trying.
There.
If you can use a healing cheer, that would probably be a good idea. I'll use Earthquake again. Oh, there we go. That definitely helped.
Closer left.
Yep. Clawzard said he was heading to bed, and
Okay.
he's like, "Don't tell me what to do." When I told him to take it easy and have a good night,
Oh,
I will say
God.
that was a funny response. That is a funny response.
Has a bad night on purpose because he wanted to fight you.
I'm gonna have a bad night now. I'm gonna have a real bad night now. It's all your fault. I told you to have a good night. I know, and it's all your fault. I just had to be stubborn and spite you.
What the?
Oh no, it's hitting me with fire moves as a normal type.
Yeah, Gengar's left.
Okay, I'm gonna glare at this thing.
Oh, you're doing for a Talonflame?
Yeah, Talonflame. It's a 5-star.
And I am a Dunsparce 4 section. Cause the thing is like in what? 2 section, 3 section, and 4 section variants, right?
I didn't think there was 1 section. It's a 3 section.
Well, either way, 4 sections are apparently the rarest ones you can get.
Yeah.
And they're even rarer if you can get them shiny. And apparently I have the rarest one you can get.
Never
Guys,
shiny.
I need healing.
I've only got one more thing.
I'm dead.
Okay, on my next turn, I'll use cheer. Okay, I'm gonna heal actually, because I see both Rebecca and our AI teammate are kind of struggling there.
have a Talon Flame.
Plus, I got burned a little bit, so I might as well heal myself a bit. Okay, I'm gonna team buff, I guess. Oh fuck. Okay, I should just focus on doing damage actually. Earthquake.
We're out of time. We're out of time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spam Earthquake.
If it lets you get the Earthquake in.
Earthquake went in.
Oh no.
Oh no, we.
That's
God,
power.
you know, we came so close. Oh wait. It still let me do my move.
We're not quite done yet.
Oh.
It went in. We won.
Oh, we did it. I got the last hit in.
Okay.
Wait for it.
It's good move. GG.
Ah.
Yeah, we got it just in time.
Okay, you know what? This calls for basketball. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The timer was empty on my end.
Oh, it was on my end too. Honestly, we had like,
Wasn't mine too?
Oh my.
I think we had like
Christ.
we had like a 0.1 second left, maybe. If there was
God,
any timer left
I
at all.
came in clutch with the
Oh my
power.
god. I was having a panic.
Oh yeah, definitely MVP there. MVP there.
Oh my
Goddamn.
god, that was stressful.
Hey, whatever. We got it. Who cares? We win.
I care. I almost lost my mind.
Rebecca's an MVP and a Bulbasaur, apparently, according to my screen.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
A Bulbasaur who is friends with all the Eevees.
Oh, the Eevees. Eevees are the best Pokemon, that's why. Yeah.
Oh, thank guys. I got another
Oh, sorry.
Pokedex.
I got a weird nose tickle. It has a top-notch flying capabilities. It flies around easily, even while carrying prey that weigh about 220 pounds.
It can
Oh, I
lift
found-
the humans!
Oh boy!
Remember,
If
this...
it's 240 pounds, like,
Okay.
most people
Oh,
usually
shit.
drop it.
Oh, shit. You know what? Fuck. It might be able to carry me.
No, I think you lay a little more than that.
Oh,
No, I've lost a bit of weight. I think I weigh like, what was that? I think the last time I weighed myself, it was 240.
It says up to 240.
Alright.
240 is the
Oh.
max.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it might be able to carry me. It might be able to carry me.
Oh, I'm skinny here. It'll be able to carry me. Compared.
Okay, I found a 5-star den. I forget the name of this Pokemon, but it's like that sort of horse donkey looking Pokemon.
It's a ground type.
Yeah, I know what type it is normally, but this is a psychic den.
I don't want it.
Oh, I want
I'm not
Donkey.
joining in.
Well, it's a 5-star den, so there's a lot of good rewards regardless, even if you don't catch the
I found a
Pokemon.
5-star one also. It's a...
Also, remember, for 5 stars, give you a chance at
You know
Herb and
that gold
Mysticas.
Pokemon that looks like a... Mischievous, I think it's...
Mischievous?
It's a ground... And it's a ground one.
Okey-doke. I guess we can go for it.
Yes.
Ah, and there's Moist Critical over here. Hey, it's me, boys. Me, Moist Critical. I saw this floaty Pokemon wave wrong on the
Yeah.
breeze nearby.
Shut up. I'm trying to tell you the code. It's
Give me a second. Let me go to Poke Portal. Ah, God.
8F.
Sorry,
What was
like,
it?
F.
AF.
Q.
AF. Q.
8F. As in, like, the number 8.
8.
Oh, 8.
F. And the last digit?
Yeah. H5 are the last two.
okay, all I got are the last 2 digits.
It's
Can I get
8F
8 F
SQ.
S Q H5.
Mhm.
Hold on. Let me copy that.
Here, you can just copy it off my screen. It's gonna be on the screen in a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay. SQ H5.
Okay, you got it?
Got
it's
it.
normally just a ghost type, but this is a ghost ground. With
Okay, so
ground.
that means if I use a normal Pokemon,
Ground is to ice, grass, and water.
okay. Okay, I got a dumb idea for a strategy here. If I use a normal Pokemon that knows moves that are super effective against ground, that would be ideal. Or a Pokemon that can Terra type into a normal Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the grass type.
Yeah, grass type's fine.
Let's...
Grass, water, ice.
I guess I could just use Decidueye and just say fuck it. Because I can just
Alright.
Leaf Blade it to death.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with Decidueye and just go Leaf Blade to death. The Leaf Blade is a good idea. I will show it the way of the blade.
I'll just play as Meowscarada. Are you anyone else joining?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, I have viewers, but I think they're just... I think one guy went AFK. Plus, I know one of the viewers. They like to just lurk in my chat a lot and just watch. They do occasionally say something here and there, but for the most part, they're generally a silent observer. Like, unless it's something like where I actually need help with something. But usually they tend to be most vocal when I'm playing story games.
Because they want to distract you.
No, because they like those kind of games. Because they were very vocal when I was playing The Walking Dead. Wait, does neutralizing also cure me of my confusion?
I don't know.
I
Well,
have
we'll make-
51k Omega points. Holy crap.
No.
Maybe I should set up a thing where you can redeem channel points to become VIP or something.
I have a lot of points, and I don't really use them that much.
Yeah, that's why I'm...
Like, you hit the door knocking.
Yeah, or one of the other sound alerts.
The door knocking. That's funny.
Honestly, I would argue that the Sonic Drowning one, it fills me with dread, although I do need to adjust the volume levels a bit. Because Sonic Drowning is, like, really fucking loud.
No.
Dude, don't give them ideas.
Oh, God. God. I don't know why. It genuinely fills me with dread. Wow, and it ended right when I got hit with that Shadow Ball. That is just weird. Oh, God damn it, Decidueye. Stop hitting yourself. God, you're like that one kid who's getting bullied all the time. He's like, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself. God damn it, I'm getting hit with Mystic Fire now.
Thanks.
Well, I'm probably gonna die next turn anyways. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cheer to boost your guys' attack power.
Right.
That way, even if I die, at least you guys can deal a little more damage. Oh, I didn't die. I barely survived.
Yeah, because I healed
Alright.
you.
My turn.
Oh, shit. Okay, Okay, well, Leaf Blade. Oh, I'm gonna die.
You died.
Oh crap.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm pretty sure that was my first death, so it's all good. Because remember, each death, they increase the timer length by a few seconds. Because it's 5, then it's 10, then it's 15, and so on and so forth.
God, Meowscarada, stop hitting yourself.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
It's done.
I hit it with Leaf Blade. I got the last kill. I got the last hit in, I should say.
That doesn't work.
Okay, what's going on now?
He uses a taunt on me. Alright. Premier Ball!
I'll use a Lux Ball on it.
I'll use Dusk. Because Dusk, at least aesthetically, I think makes sense for it. Because, you know, it's a dark ghost type.
Yeah.
Or is it a psychic ghost type? I forget. I know it's a ghost type.
It's a ghost.
Or is it
Only
just
ghost.
mono ghost?
It's just ghost. I just said that.
Okay. I didn't know. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the aesthetic of it, regardless. I kind of like the old Witch in the Woods vibe it has going on.
The other one that has like the witchy look is the one that's like the fairy psychic type.
Although, to be fair, though, in general, I love ghost types. My favorite ghost type is Mimikyu. I know it used to be Gengar, but Mimikyu is just... I don't know. I love it. I love Mimikyu. It's my favorite Pikachu clone, my favorite ghost type, my favorite fairy type. It fits into
So
3
it's your most
categories.
favorite Pokemon.
Alright.
It's one of my... It's in my top 10. That and Tinkaton.
Alright, I'm going to the school.
There's a very valid reason why I like Tinkaton, and yes, it is definitely Gigaton Hammer. Because it's a dumb novelty move. I like it merely for the novelty.
Hmm?
What can I say? I like Pokemon that are full of big dumb novelties.
My my most favorite might change because I got from Axew to the bread dog. The bread dog is just so goddamn freaking cute.
It is.
Oh, actually,
cute.
oh, also, it has resistance to fire
I know
damage.
that.
I want a plushie of the bread dog so badly.
I think you can get them.
Yeah, you can get plushies of the first form. You can't get plushies of the second form. And it's the second form I want.
Oh, where it looks like it's been baked.
Yes.
It kind of looks like a Cinnabon. Remember, I buy a soda because the weed cat wants you to buy soda. And apparently the fire starter wants you to buy Fruit Loops.
I thought I'd like the Weed Cat more, but but here's the thing: so many people love the goddamn cat that
It made you like it less?
It kind of got overhyped.
Yeah.
Just like what happened with Pikachu. And how I used to think it was the best Pokemon ever, and then it's like, okay, after so many years, like, okay, enough with this thing being shoved down my
really
throat.
like the what you call it. Meowscarada's evolved form. I forget the name.
Yeah, also I'm kind of tired of them making like cute 4-legged Pokemon designs, and then when they evolve, they're on like 2 legs. It's like, come on, keep it on 4 legs.
Yeah,
The original.
although in this case, like, I don't mind the way this one looked. I was like worried that it was gonna look stupid, but this one actually didn't look.
Here
Yeah,
goes.
I mean, I'm glad it didn't look like it was gonna suplex me into submission and make me call it daddy.
Alright,
Like the
versus.
fire cat.
Yeah, as I said, it wants to suplex me into submission and make me call it daddy.
Oh no, I'm fighting
Hey!
this guy.
Oh, you burnt your hand? Oh, that sucks.
Alright,
Oof.
Put some cold water on it. Or actually, not cold
Oh
water.
no, not at first.
Oh,
not
no,
cold
not
water.
even handy.
Water.
Oh, no.
What the hell is it? Put some ointment on it. That's it. Put ointment on it. There's like a burn ointment. I
Aloe
forget the exact-
vera.
Aloe vera. Thank you. I was drawing a blank on the name.
If you have an aloe vera plant, like
Oh,
break
boy.
a stem off of it and rub it on it.
Yeah, do not use Vaseline.
That'll just make it worse.
Yeah.
Come on, Vaporeon. You can level up. You're almost max. You just need a little more XP, Vaporeon. Tinkaton.
Ouch.
You see how much? See how close Vaporeon is to getting to 100? It only needs a bit more XP. That's why I refuse to use any items on it. If I'm going to use XP candies, I'm going to use the smallest kind I have.
You probably should have some of the small ones now, because you've done a few, right? Dens.
Nope. All I have are large and extra large.
If you have small or a medium,
Oh,
you'd probably be okay.
I mean, I guess. Although I will actually, I'm going to use the large ones
I'll
here
do.
on.
Just use one and then see
I'll
if
still
that
go
makes
there.
it work.
Actually, I'm going to see how much candy or how much XP my Vaporeon needs to level up. Actually, check summary. It needs 258 XP. Yeah, I'll just get it through Pokemon battles. It's not that big of a deal.
oh.
Although, it's more likely to actually get the XP it needs if it's in the lead.
Yeah. Did you not have the, whatchamacallit? Thing that gives it boosted XP?
Got lucky.
I forget the name of the item, but it's like an item that gives them boosted XP.
I believe I know what you're talking about. Oh, you were trying to get excess cheese out of the...
Alright.
Oh, and it squirted out of your hand and burned. Ouch. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
That sounds unpleasant.
That sounds
No.
painful.
It is.
You know what else hurts?
That's happened to me before with a pizza pocket.
Oh my god. It's just
Yeah.
send out Among
Yeah,
Us.
I had something similar, except it wasn't my hand, it was my face.
Ouch.
And
What?
I was an idiot and I was laying down while I was eating it, so it went all over my face.
Ooh.
So I had like a burned
Wait, hold on.
nose, burned lips, burned...
Tim, that's a dumb bitch move.
Yeah, you know what? I know it was dumb in hindsight.
Oh.
To be fair, though, at least I didn't burn too badly.
I mean, it's not like that one time you got a 3rd-degree burn from the sun.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, people have been joking about me being a vampire for years. Quite literally, so I mean... I was
You
literally living...
got 3rd-degree burns from the sun.
I've never
got
gotten
sunburn-
that.
I wasn't even
Not
out that
massive.
long. I wasn't even out that long. That's the annoying part. I was only out for like half an hour. It's just it was really
It was
sunny
more
out
than
there.
half an hour, Tim.
No, it
You
really
were
was only.
swimming. You
No,
were
it really-
swimming. I remember.
No,
I was there with you.
No, you weren't. It was just me and Shane.
And I remember what you did too, because you were like, it hurts so bad. You were just running back and forth down the hallway, being like, it makes it hurt less.
Yes,
I
because
think
of
back
the
and
wind.
forth makes it hurt.
Well, it's because of the wind. Like like from running, the
Oh yeah,
air
the
blowing against my
coolness
back.
on it.
Oh, hey Mitch, what's up? But yeah, like the cool
There we
air from
go.
my going on my back basically helped cool me down.
So you just ran back and forth down the hallway. I remember.
You know, I
watching you
mean,
do that, and I was so like,
to be fair,
Let's end
if you were
this.
like witnessing this without the context, you'd think I was like mentally unwell. I mean, to be fair, I am mentally unwell, but I mean,
Even
That's
more
your
mentally
side
unwell.
point.
yeah, you'd think I was more mentally unwell than I was.
You'd think you were more autistic than you already are.
Yeah, okay, you're doing good? That's good. That's good to hear. Okay, let me see. Where was the thing again?
Yes.
Okay, I need to go to Messagoza. Messagoza, okay. Cool. Ah, thank you. Okay, let's see. Where is Messagoza at? I can't remember. That's to the south, right? Messagoza's to the south,
I
right?
think it's the town that had the
That's a
plant
weak
city, isn't it?
town.
Oh no, Messagoza is literally the main town. Oh, Ariana Grande is in the item shop in Fortnite again?
Yeah.
You know, I'm somehow not surprised by that. I swear that chick. No offense to Ariana Grande, she is in the East. She's in like pretty much every virtual thing, like constantly. I mean, to be fair, she's also in a Final Fantasy game. Actually, if you didn't know this, there is a mobile phone Final Fantasy game where you can unlock famous heroes from throughout the series, and then for whatever reason, Ariana Grande is in the game.
That's hilarious.
She's not like some other random character. She is just herself. She is Ariana Grande. She is in the game, and she is a playable character.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I guess. I don't necessarily find her annoying. I just find it annoying how much I see her, if that makes any sense. Like, I have nothing against Ariana Grande. I mean, you know what? You make that cheddar, girl. So to speak. But, yeah, it's like, hey, you do what you gotta do, right? You make that money. But, downloads again. But yeah, oh, there we go. There's Dillybird Presents.
Pokemon. I forget the name.
Found
of
it.
Pokemon.
There's Dillybird Presents. Okay.
There's actually a couple locations in the city.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, we're gonna go general goods, I guess. Let's see. Destiny not. Okay, it's not in that section.
I'm 90% sure it's not this town, Tim. I'm pretty sure because I remember seeing it when I went to.
No, right there. Destiny not. It's in battle items. Found it. It's right here at the bottom. 20,000. You can also buy blunder policy and weakness policy here as well. I'm gonna buy 2 Destiny nuts just to be safe.
Oh, you know you get when you did the Ditto things, you get a Destiny knot with them. Right?
I don't know. Maybe later. Okay, let's see. Also, I do need to buy an Evelot, because here's a little fun fact. Or not Evelot. No, it was Everstone. That was it. I need to buy an Everstone. Because here's a fun fact about the Everstone.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a regional variant from another region, so like for example, the regular Whopper, for example, not the Life Weaver. What the hell is Life Weaver?
Alright, I'm gonna do this fight with
But a lot of them use fighting moves. So normal type Pokemon are actually surprisingly effective. At least if your opponent isn't using a fighting move.
Well, Ice type has 4 weaknesses. It's weak against fire, fighting, rock, and...
Yeah, but here's the thing. Not a lot of people really use rock moves in the competitive scene. Because their stats are not really that viable. Generally speaking. Like, rock moves are generally not very viable. For the most part, from what I can tell. So, you really only have to worry about fire-type moves.
Alright.
And again, I already mentioned that not a lot of people use fighting types in the competitive scene. It's not to say that they're not used at all. They're just not used very often.
I think Drain Punch is actually probably one of the better...
Yeah, but I don't think Drain Punch is actually a fighting move, is it?
It is. Drain Punch.
Oh, it's Penny.
That's kind of in the name. It's not saying anything else. Because there's like Lightning Punch or Lightning Fang. Ice Punch,
okay.
Blah, 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 punch.
Okay, you know what? You got me there. You got me there. Okay, fair enough.
One thing I think that what they could do with Pokemon to make it a little bit more interesting is maybe make some moves actually be able to do 2 different types of damage.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
the
that
punch
or-
moves, they could make
Yeah.
them do fighting and whatever the thing is. Like if it's lightning punch, do lightning and fighting damage, maybe. Like I think
Yeah,
Pokemon-
that or like Fire Punch would probably be a good example. Yeah.
See, there's the purple version. I told you. It has a few different versions of that one. You got the fire version earlier, and you had the yellow one. This is the. I think it's psychic, or is it ghost? I don't remember.
I don't know. It was weak against ice, so I'm guessing dragon.
Hmm.
No, it's not dragon. Ice is because it's a flying. It's still a flying type, Tim.
Oh,
Flying is weak against ice.
Alright.
Because basically, think of a bird. If a bird is flying in the sky, wouldn't you do too well in a
yeah.
hailstorm?
Okay, you know what? You got me there. You got me there. Ice would probably gather up underneath of its wings and cause it to,
Lay it
you know.
down and then the rock
Hold
is
on.
because of the saying 2 birds, 1 stone,
Let's see.
and the electric is like because obviously birds usually
Yeah, I get
don't
it.
fly during a
What-
lightning storm.
Yeah, zap a bird out of the sky.
Alright, I
Yeah.
should be fine.
Yeah, literally, things that knock birds out of the sky are for 2 of its weaknesses, and one's just more of a weakness based off an expression.
Mm-hmm.
Better take care of this then.
Like most of the typings are based off of like
Alright.
things that make sense, kind of like for
Yeah, like-
that's what they
Yeah,
are.
like psychic is based off of fears and phobias.
Phobias, common phobias people have, because a lot of people are irrationally afraid of bugs.
Well, I don't think
And
being afraid of the
irrationally-
dark is a phobia, but it is a common fear.
And there's a lot of people who have a phobia of there being actual ghosts. Or like they're freaked out of
Yeah,
that.
fear of the supernatural. That's not really a phobia, that's a fear.
Well, no, that it can be a phobia. Anything that if you have too much of a fear of it, it can become a phobia.
I suppose.
Teen Star
I don't know, I'm
Founder?
not- I don't know, I wouldn't
Alright.
really say I'm a... To quote the Ghostbusters song, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Spoopy, 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 doopy doop, spoopy, spoopy. I ain't afraid of no goats.
Then all of a sudden he gets surrounded by mountain goats.
Oh shit!
Suddenly starts vibrating.
Oh shit! Not the goats!
Oh, that's the whatchamacallit.
The family variant. Yeah.
The one where it's only got 1 kid.
Got it.
Do
That's
you
the
want
one
to?
where it has 2. I think that's the one that's rare. I don't remember. Or is it the one that only has
You know what? Let's
one?
just challenge it as a group. Fuck it. Let's do it. Do this.
Yeah. And it's a
Let's
bug
do it.
one. So
Let's do it.
bugs
Let's do it.
are so use fire, flying, or rock types.
Give me a second. Let me just change my type.
Hmm.
Okay, well, we're gonna go
Hey,
fire. So
Farion.
Ceruledge. I'm not gonna choose a grass type because that leaves me too open. Because oh wait, no, that's right. No, I could use. I could get away with a grass type. Never mind, because it's a normal
It's a
type.
normal type.
I think it knows like what normal and fighting moves.
Mostly normal and sometimes fairy moves.
You know what? I think it'd still be more effective as a ghost type, just because immunity to its normal moves. 'Cause- Yeah, the code is QFHPF5. Oh, Mario, you won't want to join this den just because this is apparently a really rare Pokemon.
I'm in a battle first.
Well, I mean, you got 2 minutes. As long as you choose something that's super effective against, I think.
You guys go. You guys goes.
It's a bug type, so flying, rock, and
You
fire.
gotta go. You gotta go. So I can't do much about it. I'm in a battle with Penny.
Okay, fair enough. Honestly, Penny's battle theme is like dope. Da 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 da. Da, da, da,
One of my
da,
favorite
da.
characters, I think, of this game.
Honestly, she had a very balanced team.
I mean, it's all the evolutions.
So, still balanced. Because she had a varied team with different typed Pokemon.
Yeah.
Not one Pokemon was the same type.
Yeah, because they're all evolutions.
Yeah, and she had a varied move pool on all the Pokemon too.
Yeah, she was one of the harder ones to fight against.
Yeah. Because you had her one Pokemon, like Flareon. Her Flareon, I remember, was really tough. I think she had a Flareon. I feel like she had a Flareon.
Yeah, she had...
Yeah, she had Flareon, Espeon, Umbreon.
Oh, one of our random ads is actually not half bad. Because it's a flying type.
Yeah, Dunsparce isn't too bad. You mother hugger! Pulls a barrier to save itself from death! You
one-hit
you little
shot it.
fuck! Yeah, if it wasn't for the barrier, you would have one-shot it. If it wasn't for the barrier, we could have been out of this battle already. And my Bitter Blade didn't even go off.
I think
Well,
this is the rarer variant. Because it has where it's one kid and then it has 2 kids. And apparently there's a version where it's 1 adult and 1 kid, or 1 adult and like 2 kids.
I don't know. I'm just gonna use the Premier Ball on it.
Same. Because they're white. It kind of goes with them.
Yeah, honestly. Plus, you could argue that their eyes are dark red. The red represents their eyes and their bloodlust.
No, they have black eyes.
And it just represents their bloodlust. That's the blood of their enemies on the balls.
Jeez.
You can see the blood. You can see murder in their eyes.
If you look closely at it, it looks kind of like one's wearing a shirt and one's wearing pants.
I actually wasn't paying attention, to be honest with you. Family of
I don't
3.
remember which one's the rare version, the one with the 2 kids or the one with the 1 kid.
Actually, look it up. What was
I
the
think
Pokemon
it's the
name?
one with the 1 kid that's
I can just look it up real quick. Let's see what the name of the Pokemon was. Let's pull this up. Pokedex.
Here we go.
Because I recently caught it. It'll show up. Let's see.
Yep.
Because you have the one with the 4
What
kids.
is the rarest variant of Moosh?
Oh, I think it is the one with the 3. Because I have the one with the 2.
What
I
is the
didn't have the
rarest
rare
variant
version.
of a Pokemon?
Yeah, it's the rarer version. Where it's only 1.
Alright, here goes. Let's do it.
Oh, sorry.
M-U-S.
M-A-U-S-H-O-L-D. The family of 3 variant is the rarer of the
Yeah.
2.
Alright.
That's what I just said, because I knew I didn't have the rare version in my...
you think that works?
Pokemon box.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that.
So
But yeah.
as soon as I saw it, I was
Wow,
like,
it's
oh yeah, this is the rarer version, because I don't have the rare version.
Well, I'm glad I could help you get the rarer variant. And that was just a random encounter
Yes.
through a raid den.
Finally. It's all over now.
I wasn't even expecting to find that.
And I basically almost one-shot.
Get
Yeah, I
hooked
think
on
that
Penny.
I think the fact that you almost one-shot it is bloody hilarious. Out of curiosity, for Sword and Shield, what was your favorite starter anyways out of the 3?
The bunny.
Square Bunny?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Mario? For the Sword and Shield starters, what was your favorite?
The bunny. Score bunny.
Wow, and here I am liking Sobble the best. Oh, God damn it! I stepped on Goomy. I got Goomy on my shoe.
You've got Gumi Goo on your shoe.
Let me just freeze it off my shoe. You know, now that I think about it, that's probably why they made Goomy a dragon.
Hmm?
Well, because Goomy is meant to look like gum. And to remove gum, there's a few different tricks you can use, and one trick that's often done is freezing it off, right?
Oh, I've got a 5-star Raichu that,
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Give me a
that's
second.
a fairy den.
Let me pull up, I'm going to say this right now. I cannot wait until I can transfer Pokemon, because I know for a fact what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go out of my way to evolve a bunch of Pikachus into Raichu in Sun and Moon, just so I can have a bunch of Alolan Raichus to transfer into Scarlet and Violet. Because Alolan Raichu is my favorite Raichu.
Hello, and Raichu is cute.
Yeah, it's because it's a psychic electric type, which is a unique variant. It's a unique typing. Honestly, if I had to choose between using either regular Raichu or Alolan Raichu, gotta go with Alolan Raichu. It's my boy. Or
Okay,
girl.
my code is YHW49.
YH. W49.
X.
Sorry, what?
X. X is the last one.
Why the hell does that sound like a serial number for like a cell phone? Ah, yes, it is the YHW49X model of our new Samsung line of phones.
Basically, just be a poison or steel, and just don't use a water or flying type.
Oh, then I know the perfect Pokemon to use.
Oh yeah, I'm. Well, yeah, that one would work too. Do you want to join?
It's a 5-star Raichu.
That's a fairy type.
Understandable if you don't want to do it. All I know is I'm going to Gigaton Hammer this thing into oblivion. I feel like I can one-shot it.
I don't think you can because it's a 5-star.
I'll 2-shot it. Granted, I'm gonna have to have a buffer turn between my 2 attacks. So it's gonna take me 3 turns to kill this thing. But I will kill it quickly.
Do you want to join?
I have the power of God, anime, and the Gigaton Hammer on my side.
Because there's still a minute left of the timer if you want to join. Because he hasn't said anything.
I'm gonna have to refill my drink soon. Oh, also, for some reason, I've been playing this one game that I've had for a while that I just haven't gotten around to playing yet lately. Just because it's been on my 3DS, I've been playing a lot of game with it here. It's called Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. Yeah, I've been recently getting into it. It's kind of like a weird. It's a little different from most of the other Batman games in the fact that it's more of a Metroidvania. In the fact that basically you go from it's instead of going from point A to point B, you're kind of like jumping around the Arkham, not Arkham, but you're jumping around Blackgate prison from wing to wing, basically. And then as you progress through the prison, you're collecting items like cipher codes, weapons, gadgets, and they're all helping you maneuver around the prison more easily. Like, oh, you need to go to this wing of the prison to get this cipher code. That opens up a door in this wing.
Where do I even start?
That'll help you get into this other part that gets you the upgrade that you need for your bat claw that you need to be able to open up air duct that you can't break with your bare hands because they're elevated.
Oh, team stars.
All right. What's that?
Huh?
Did someone say Gigaton Hammer?
No.
Someone always says Gigaton Hammer. You just don't know it yet. God damn it.
Made us all paralyzed almost.
Except for like that one electric type, which apparently is immune to paralysis. I'm gonna rock smash. I will say though, Raichu as a fairy type is adorable though. I love that little heart on its head. That is absolutely
you
adorable.
Probably love the Alolan Raichu with the fairy type.
Alolan Raichu is my favorite. Okay, I'm sorry. If I had,
I know, but that's why I'm saying you would probably absolutely love it if it had the fairy thing.
Yeah, like every Pokemon generation, I always have a favorite Pokemon.
Out of the Alolan variants, I think my favorite is the.
Let me guess: Alolan, Ninetales, and Vulpix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know one of my friends was really obsessed with the Alolan variants.
They're cute.
Well, it's actually why, because I used to do requests for my derpy models with a friend of mine.
There's the Alolan Meowth and the Alolan.
Oh, I hate Alolan Persian.
The Alolan Meowth I like better, but the Alolan Persian I hate.
I actually prefer the Galarian Meowth.
I kind of like it because it's a gremlin. Galarian Meowth.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, he looks like he wants to like.
One is like a.
Yeah, Berserker looks like he just came rich kid after eating all your canned goods. Because he becomes a steel type, if I'm not mistaken, when he evolves.
Who? Yeah.
Galarian Meowth when he evolves into Berserker, he's a dark type.
Dark steel.
Okay, good. Come on. I want to use Gigaton Hammer. I'm just gonna boost our attack 3 times in a row. In the hopes of being able to use a supercharged Gigaton Hammer. I want my Gigaton Hammer to be as powerful as possible.
I'll cheer us up too.
Oh, I think you can only use 3.
All of Pokemon is healing us.
Oh, what did you do? Cheer to attack boost or cheer to heal?
Boost. It's healing us because it has an ability that heals us. I forget the name of the Pokemon, but it's the one that looks like an olive tree.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay, I figure one more Gigaton Hammer will break the barrier, but if you can hit it with something that'll break it, that'll work too.
No, it's not letting me move.
Okay, come on, come on.
Here we go.
Let me do something.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to. I guess I'll heal up.
I think, yeah, we broke the barrier.
Okay,
Ooh.
next turn I gotta hit it with something before I can use Gigaton Hammer. I figure 2 more hits and this thing is dead. Well, 2 more turns and this thing is dead.
We might not have enough time.
Still have enough time to do 2 turns. Okay, that's my first turn. I figure Gigaton Hammer does a big chunk of damage, so Gigaton Hammer. See? As I said, 2 turns. I called it. I am not wrong about this. I estimated 2 turns and I got it right. You know what? Let's catch it. And because it looks cute in the little fairy thing, I'm going to throw a heal ball at it. Which is the ball that I immediately associate with fairy types.
Yeah, same.
Well, I mean, it's pink. Fairies are often pink. It makes sense. Although, I'm hoping, I'm not sure if this is the case, I am hoping that I can transfer Alcremie to this game.
Oh yeah, you love Alcremie.
Yeah. I got a couple of them, so I can just transfer one of my lower level ones over. Even if I have to breed it to make it more powerful to become exactly what I want. Oh, that's right. Fuck, I just realized the toppings wouldn't be in this game, so... Although, even if it...
No, they might make them available in the game.
Oh yeah, that's right. They could do it through the DLC, technically.
Yeah, because the DLC is coming out, like, in December of this year. And then the second part of the DLC, like the second DLC, is coming out in 2024.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, one of them we're supposed to be like a foreign exchange student in that DLC, so we're going to be going to another school.
Alright.
Yeah, and if you pre-order it now, it'll give you instant access to the...
Yeah, it gives you instant access to
uniform.
some new school uniforms.
Yeah.
Which,
Alright,
I'm not going to lie, I could fucking care less about the school uniforms, to be honest with you.
Well,
Like-
I do want to pre-order it just so I
Oh
have
yeah,
it.
don't get me wrong.
But-
I'll pre-order it, but I'll pre-order it like closer to release.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
like so
Because
far...
I see no point in pre-ordering just yet.
Unless it like lets you pre-order it where you only pay a small amount of it, like at a time, then like yeah, sure.
Oh no, they don't. Sadly.
They don't let you do that for online. You have to pay it outright. So
Huh?
Okay, I found a 5-star Scizor. Steel type. Want to do a 5-star Scizor?
So fire, fighting, and ground are the ones you want to be.
Yeah. And Scizor primarily knows fighting, steel, and bug moves. So, in my case, Ceruledge would be my ideal pick. Mario, you want to get on this Ceruledge action? Or not Ceruledge, sorry. This Scizor move action?
Hold on.
It'll save you having to get a steel coat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, dumb question, unrelated thing, because I can see Sandy's still here. Sandy, are you alive?
I don't think she is. I think she done poofed.
Okay,
did.
I'm gonna...
I hope you didn't start the timer.
I haven't started the timer yet.
Oh, okay. Just let me
I'm
talk
just
to
gonna
Penny.
move her to the... I'm just gonna move her to the AFK channel. If she wakes up, she can move herself back.
Okay, Tim, I'm ready to punch in the code.
I'm just waiting for Mario to finish his cutscene.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's in a cutscene right now.
Right, I'm done.